Special shout out and thank you to Alex Neat for the new intro music. Now he had actually made an entire sound set for tonight's episode, but at the moment Sirenscape isn't syncing. So if that stuff syncs by sometime in the next 30 minutes, hopefully Lucas can start using it. But special shout out to Alex for getting us a bunch of new music for tonight's episode.
You're the man.
So, shall we do this?
Yeah, maybe.
Shall we do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's.
We ended last week
Oh, my headset just
with a new
unplugged.
morning. What I forgot to mention was with a new morning and the end of an episode, a candle went dark. And you will now be starting today's session with 8 candles. But before we go much further, let's go ahead and share some truths that were given last week that will help set up the scene. Now, the cliffhanger at the end of last week was that Kelly and Mallory were looking at the body of a young girl floating in the lake.
It's actually Cindy.
Oh, Cindy. Yes. Cindy. And Mallory revealed to Cindy, unbeknownst to the rest of you, that Mallory is in fact dead. With the wake of this new morning, there are now new truths that you all will abide by. First, Addie, a thought as you awoke. As you see your friends falling apart, you start seeing the truth. A mall guard, a stoner artist, a wannabe reporter, and Mallory's outburst, "You're too good for this. Why waste your time keeping everyone together? Pathetic. You've awoke tired to this."
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Lucid Eternity gave us a truth that Mallory missed the previous outings as he was dead. He isn't now. His first body lies rotting somewhere, possibly out here. Or maybe it's in the cave. He can't remember. He knows deep down, though, he owes something. A life for each year he wants to keep living. Obviously, these are truths that you would be unaware of.
Yeah.
Silver Tenth, it's already begun. It's been messing with you, and it's only going to get worse the further you get. More things you hear and see may not actually be real. You can't tell which are. Even a simple bush moving might not be real, despite the fact that you all may see it. Parjai. Ray looks at the lake upon awaking. He thinks he sees a figure walking into the water and disappear. Did its eyes just glow? Nah, couldn't have been real, right?
Nah.
POW ATK 20.
Nah, dude.
Upon awaking, Cindy trips and falls face first into a bush of poison ivy.
A freaking again? You have poor coordination.
Oh my god.
J Pistol. As you all tried to fled from the fire last night, you didn't notice this upon sleeping, but you awoke to minor burns. Except for Adara. While her clothes are singed, she remains unharmed. Numpty 524. Due to all the smoke in the air from the fire, you're all having trouble breathing and having coughing fits.
Jesus. Thanks.
It's Pandar. Cindy may have overextended her job title. I'm going to say the only one in the group that knows this is Cindy and Raymond.
Overextended her job title. Can you explain?
In reality, she has a cable access news show at 3:15 a.m. that nobody watches. And sometimes she recaps the news in person at a local nursing home. Unrelated, though.
So sad.
Unrelated, you all do find some fishing gear in the weeds outside of the campsite.
It's because they're in weeds. That's why I found them.
As you awake,
It's a good one. I see what you did there.
as you awake, There should be 8 die in your dice pool, and 8 candles remain as we start Chapter 3.
We've got 6. Can we get 2 more?
Cindy and Mallory make their way back from the edge of the bluff towards the campsite as the rest of you have started packing up your gear and discussing what to do next.
Eddie, can I get some? Can I get something from your med pack? I feel like I'm.
You know what? I'm not a pack mule. You know. I mean, I'm just saying. All the rest of you got the same instructions that I did. I'm not trying to be mean right now, but it's just. Didn't all of you prepare to be camping for like a week?
Okay, we're burned right from the fire. Like, did you get? Burned?
No, actually, because I don't go near fire when fire happens.
Okay, so here's
because it's fire. Okay, you know what? Here's what's left of the first aid kit. I have some gauze. I have 2 more 1 hits of Neosporin and some bandages.
You know what?
Just split it up between you.
Jen,
I'm gonna need you to roll for everything in that first aid kit.
Oh man. Oh wait. Oh.
Now, mind you, because you've lost 2 candles, I've gained 2 dice.
Oh man.
If I roll more 6s than you, I describe what's in your success. Now, if you roll no 6s, or because you also have a hope die with you, which counts as a 5 as well, the scene will end.
Oh my god. I dropped a dice on the table. Does that count? Or should I put
No,
it back
only
in
in
the
the
box?
tray.
Well, I'm gonna let you decide.
Put it in the tray.
It was a 6, y'all.
I know, I saw that. He's not gonna beat you. He's only got 2. He's just trying to scare you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yikes.
Ah, okay.
Yikes.
So we got
Okay.
2
Well,
1s and 1
Two
6.
2 6s.
Oh, my bad.
2 6s and 2 1s.
Great. So
100%.
everything as you described in that med kit does exist, but you will need to remove 2 dice from the pool as there are no hopes available.
Oh.
So now 6 dice remain.
Unless you want to burn something to re-roll them.
No, don't.
No, I'm
do
not
that.
going to re-roll
Do-
this.
do-
We won.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do it if the
Well, no,
conflict
you'd just
fails.
be re-rolling your ones. You wouldn't
Just
be
the ones.
rolling the whole thing.
It's worth it more if we don't have a 6, but we've got 6s. So.
No,
I
it's
mean-
not
No, no,
re-rolling
no, no.
these. It's
No, I
just
get that. I
re-rolling
get
the
that.
ones
I'm
'cause
saying like if she's gonna burn something, it's worth it more on a failed.
But we're losing 2 die right now.
We're losing
Up
2
to
die.
you guys.
I have a vice. Hasty. I'll go ahead and burn it to re-roll my
Please
ones.
work it into the story if you don't mind.
I'm digging into my pack and I pull out the first aid kit and I just like yank it open and half of it like falls into my bag and then the other half is still in there and I'm like, here, this is what I have. This is what I have left. I assumed that everybody would have, at least a basic first aid kit.
So you will lose that ability, and you can re-roll those ones.
Maybe there's something in the bottom of my bag that I didn't see, but I think this is basic kit. A 5 and a 3.
Okay.
That was good.
That was, thank goodness, thank you.
Here's
Jen-
the
Thank
2
you.
1-shots of
Listen.
Neosporin and
You
the
want-
bandages. They're different sizes.
I hate to be really shallow right now, but does anyone have any way I can tie my hair back because this humidity has done a number on it? Is anyone else seeing this right now?
I can help. I've got some.
Some rubber bands?
Yeah, and some string and stuff. So
Yeah, let me help bandage you while you're.
here.
Okay.
So Mallory kind of works behind you and just kind of stands behind you and grabs your hair and starts
Don't
touching so
moving your
much
hair,
hair.
and putting it into a ponytail for you. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, no, thank you. That's better, I can see.
You have twigs and pine
I
needles
was
in your hair.
sleeping on in the
Cindy,
tree.
did you
So
get
can
burned?
we have a plan? Can we have a plan that's going to
We're
happen
gonna get the fuck out of here,
today?
aren't
Okay,
we?
and I was thinking about that. I stayed up thinking about that. And even if we get back to when we get back to the gate, we don't
We're
have
not.
a
We're
car.
not going to the gate. Cindy and I had a discussion without you all, and it wouldn't be right. The people that I paid to do this, to trick you guys. If there's really, yeah, Daryl and Denny. If there's actually like bad stuff out here, it'd be wrong to leave them out here. And we're stronger as a group. So if we swing by the well on the way
Or we could
and
leave
grab them, and they probably have weapons, and they know this area better than us, and we're just stronger as a group. And I don't want to be responsible if something happens to them.
I mean, that would be bad, but they also have the keys to the truck out of here,
We
They
right?
know this place. Yes, they know it very well, and we don't. So
They have the
perhaps maybe
keys-
we could just.
They have the keys to
and then
the
they
truck.
could later.
And they probably just know the fastest way out. And they probably have like a ton of other supplies.
Oh my God!
And
What is going on with
we-
your face right now?
It is
What
like
is? It's all red.
I know. I already know that. I already knew
I mean,
that. I
it's-
feel
Let's
it.
get some of that
Do you see
med
it?
kit shit and.
Ugh,
Oh, oh.
It does it
Okay.
look better?
It looks so good.
Thank you so much.
so good.
Thank you so
You look
much.
so
Thank
good.
you so much.
oh my God!
Yeah, so when we're gonna meet up with these guys because they have transport to get us out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we gotta get
Yes.
there like right now. Like right now, let's go there
Mallory,
now.
when were we supposed to get tricked?
I just told them in the morning, so I'm sure they're probably already there.
So they're
Right.
there then.
Then
That's
let's go.
great. You know, this is my
Yeah.
one vacation
Listen-
week that I allow myself out of the year.
Honestly,
The
same. I haven't
one-
worked in. I haven't had a break in a year, but we're seeing shit. I'm seeing shit.
We're seeing
There's-
nothing. There was nothing to see. It was late.
We
it was
we
very
all
late.
we all saw the tree.
It was very late. We don't know what we saw.
We all saw it.
It was
Let's,
so late.
It's
and
also,
we were tired.
I mean, I really value my vacation time. I'm very overworked also because as you guys know, I'm on camera like all the time. And this is the one time I get to, kind of just be myself with my friends.
Can we? Shall we?
Yeah, so let's head to the well.
Cindy,
where-
do you think we should tell them what we saw in the water?
What'd you get?
What? Wait, what?
You're gonna absolutely finish that sentence now, aren't you?
We saw something in the water.
What?
There
I
is
saw
What
something
did, what
as
did
well.
you like?
What?
Dolphins?
no,
No?
like more
It's
dead
a lake.
than
It's a
that.
freshwater lake.
Like
There are freshwater
There are
dolphins.
freshwater dolphins.
Mm-mm. I saw
There
something
aren't?
as well.
was it?
What?
Velociraptors, I told you.
There's no, Jan.
Can we?
That's
okay,
not a thing.
Addie, I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, but it was a dead girl.
What? I saw
Wait,
a figure.
Sorry.
No, wait. You saw somebody floating?
What?
In the lake?
Do
You
you
saw
think-
a dead body? You saw a dead
I
body
saw
in
a
the
figure.
lake?
Okay, this morning I saw a figure go into the lake.
Okay, well,
I couldn't tell if it was.
I don't know
people?
if she's
No.
egressing and ingressing
Do you
from
think
the
that?
lake.
Do you think it was the person you saw put that body in the lake, or
What?
No, I saw the person go into the lake. I don't know. I don't know if
Oh, then
Mallory.
Mallory. Just
it was.
bathing. Are they just
It was a
bathing?
figure. I couldn't make out the figure.
I feel like we're leaving a really
Okay.
big thing out.
No, I think we need to get back
The
to
fu-
reality. We are gonna just go to where Denny and Daryl,
Yeah.
Denny and Daryl, they're
That's-
coming with us, and we're
yep.
gonna take their keys, and we are
Honestly,
getting
that's
out
one
of
thing
here.
we can all agree on. Can we
Okay.
not?
Okay, let's go.
That's
Let's
just
go
that's just
right
and
now.
I know I shouldn't probably say this, but when I saw the little girl in the water, I got this like deep feeling that that something might be wrong with your daughter. I
That
felt
is
it.
not
Why would you
cool.
I
say
felt
that?
How-
Mallory, why would you
It
say
looked
that?
it
about
looked just
people's
like her. I felt
children.
like it was a message,
Why
like a
you
sign.
Why did you say that when we were
Wait,
her?
Mallory. So these guys we've been going on these year-long trips, so they've seen my daughter. We haven't seen you for how many years now? How would you know what my daughter looks like?
He's saying
and why?
fucked up shit to mess with us.
Why would you say that?
I mean, it's a Facebook message group. I mean, we're all friends.
That is not cool. That is not cool in any way,
You've seen
shape,
my
or
daughter.
You think
form.
you're
Did
so
she-
clever
Anyway,
with
shape,
your
or form.
this-
prank.
this
I couldn't see close enough. It was like at the bottom of the cliff. I couldn't.
Okay, there's no reason. That's my daughter
what you're
because
saying
I'm
is
in
sick.
California. Okay.
I don't
It's not your daughter. It's not your daughter.
Mallory.
It's not.
I don't
It
see
is-
how it could be.
it is an
like,
unfortunate- I would
like we're
know
seeing
more this
shit,
bullshit.
but
An
like there's no
unfortunate
reason
person.
why
It's a
it's my
sick
daughter.
joke and he's disgusting and he needs to stop it. You are vile, Mallory.
This has gone too far.
I
Mallory,
just-
do you,
we
do you
saw a
understand?
tree
Do you understand that it's gone
walk.
It was late. It was very late last night. We don't know what we saw. We were very tired. This has been a
I'm not
long day
saying
of
it's
travel.
actually your daughter. I'm saying, what if I saw
We don't
her
need-
though? What does that mean?
It means that maybe you should seek more help
Therapy.
with what you were telling
Lots
us
of it.
before. That maybe it's good to do some self-reflection, some self-love, but more importantly, I think that we just need to let's pack up camp and let's just start walking so that we can get out of here and back to our lives. Back to your daughter, back to your really great anchor job. I mean, I'm so proud of you with that. I am.
No, it's like that's a big thing to be proud
And
of.
I am
Thank
so
you.
ready to get back to my business, which
too.
I have tried so hard to build up. And I don't want to say that this is a bad time and a waste of time, but I need to get back to reality.
I'm also a legitimate artist.
Why the fuck are we still talking? Can we pack him
We're
and go?
already
Yes,
walking.
yes,
The
let's-
well
Oh,
is,
we- Sorry.
The well.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
roll
so
up.
yep, I'm packed up. I'm ready to go. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
know,
can we
I
go
know.
meet
I'm trying to
these
get them to
fucking
go to
guys?
the well. I don't know why they aren't listening.
Did you have to use
I know.
everything out of the first aid kit?
We should just go right now to the well.
That's what I've been
I agree.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did,
I want to just
did
go.
anybody else bring a first aid kit? I was the only one. It's
I
empty.
wasn't asking for one.
It's empty now.
I wasn't
though.
even asking for one.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you see the burns on the back of your neck?
I already
though?
tended her to
he-
some.
he did it for me.
When I pulled your hair, there was some
Oh.
like scratches and burns back there. I
I'm
don't.
gonna remove some of mine and I want to. Sorry, I'm sorry. How's that?
Just be careful, and you might want to stay away from everyone, Cindy, because if your poison ivy spreads to their burns, it could
Is
be.
poison ivy contagious? I don't actually know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand how you all got burned. Just don't go near fire. I'm barely singed. It's common sense. It
What has
really
come
I don't
is.
think
over
we
you? You're
wanted to
being a
get burned.
It really is common sense. I'm
Fuck
just
this.
saying.
Let's go.
So rude.
Fucking dying
So,
here.
where do you go?
Oh, we're going.
Mallory's.
Mallory,
leading us
can
to
you
the-
lead the way to where we are supposed to get scared?
Yeah. I mean, the well's just southeast of here. It's
Great, you lead the
it's-
way.
It's further in to the peninsula.
Yeah. Do you need for me to do my compass? Or are you okay
Jesus.
with doing this, Mallory?
Where's
The
the
sun
well?
came up over there.
Where's the well?
We go that way.
All right. Okay. Good. Let's go.
That's. I mean, just let's stay really close together, in case we see things. We need to have some sort of system in place. So if somebody sees something, we can confirm with everyone else that it's.
Like by
There's nothing
saying,
to
hey,
see.
look at that.
There's nothing to see.
Can we
there's
just
woods.
putting that out there?
and
Can
shrubbery.
we just all agree we saw that big fucking burning monster tree thing?
Yes.
Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck that was. We at
Yes.
least whether it was a
Yeah.
whether it was us
And the
tripping out.
velociraptors
but-
and the government property and all that creepy bloodstone thing you said I did that I don't remember. I mean,
Okay, 3 or 4.
I'm really sorry that all of you have to, make your lives better with illicit drugs, but I don't.
I'm really
Eddie-
sorry. I
So
just have to
it's
be
just-
condescending
Oh.
all
I'm not
day
trying-
for
Okay,
some
guys.
reason.
Okay.
We're-
I'm
all
not
right.
trying to be
Guys,
condescending.
let's start moving.
Thanks
okay.
for the voice of reason. Let's
Really
move.
edgy
We're
without
moving
my
now.
stash.
We're moving. Let's move.
Let's move.
Does someone grab the fishing gear?
Yeah,
That was
I
in
have
the
it. I
weeds.
guess.
Okay.
Nice.
I wrote it down. I have it written.
Thanks.
Great. So you've got a tackle box.
Great.
And a fishing pole. It looks extremely old. I would say It's solid steel and very heavy, and it just looks like something that was made around 50 years ago.
Cool.
So you start making your way through the tall Jurassic Park grass, as you called it. That comes up to about your chest, wading your way through.
Jesus.
As the heat's starting to build up, it's around 10 a.m. now. It's already starting to get humid and hot.
Guys, is my hair getting curlier? I feel like it's getting curlier.
It's fine, Jen.
It
You
looks
know, I
great.
thought-
You look amazing.
I thought the
that's so
humidity was bad in Florida, but it's so difficult to breathe right now.
Okay, let's keep walking though. Like, let's not just stand around and talk about
no,
it.
we're not standing.
Mallory stops as he gets towards the edge of the grass line, and you see the thick wooded tree line in front of you.
What's up, Mallory?
I'm sorry. I just remember all the eyes last night looking out at us.
Those were just animals. We're outside.
Dinosaur.
And there's
Who grabbed the gun?
I got the gun. I'm holding on to
Ray keeps taking everyone's stuff away, so
Listen, I'm the
To
only
be fair,
one.
he's the only one that's actually held one before.
that's
Thank
true.
you.
They won't
And
let me
she-
have one at the
he's had-
station where I
even
work.
though, even though it belongs to you,
Right.
you're a bit too trigger happy. I'm gonna hold on to it, Mallory.
For you to have kept that gun throughout the night, I'm going to need you to roll for that.
I'm gonna roll for it because
Yeah,
I don't
you
want
should.
it.
Yeah,
okay.
you should. You should have a gun.
Curse Rose is gone.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, no. Is that one too?
Yeah.
No.
No,
we
that's
got two
a- that's
sixes.
a
We got
six.
two sixes. We got
Okay.
You have 4 hope available.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much,
Thank you.
everybody.
I really
Thank
wanted
you.
that gun, so
You need
thank
to.
you.
You need to re-roll all 3 of those. We want to keep our
Okay,
dice,
so
yeah?
what do I need to do to
You
re-roll all
just
3?
use 3 hope.
Yeah, and then we
Thank
have
you,
one.
chat.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the gun.
Thank
The
you.
gun is here because of you guys.
Roll that.
Well.
Roll them good because
Well,
they were on a 1.
How do I roll it good?
We get
Just
to keep
roll
them
them lots.
already,
Yeah,
right?
just
Roll it, lots.
He has to re-roll them.
We,
Oh.
3.
I've
3
got
sixes.
no ones and 1 six.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
sixes. You count these still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
3
Yeah.
sixes
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
gun.
Thank
You
goodness.
have the gun.
Great.
How many bullets?
Thank you.
Do you want to roll for it?
No.
Then I'll let you know later.
Well, hang on. How much did he shoot?
No,
You're the
no.
one who rewatched it. He was like, I'm gonna.
He
It didn't seem like he
didn't
emptied it.
specify. It said
It
he
didn't
begins
specify.
shooting, so it's at
He
least
began
twice.
shooting.
At
Yeah.
least.
I would
which
think
means
three.
there's at
Honestly,
least
I
4
was
in there.
I
I would
wasn't
think
counting,
three.
but
I would
I
think
was
twice.
keeping a mental.
So we have 4 left.
Assuming everyone has a full mag, and it's.
Did you hear us? You've got 4 bullets
What kind
left.
of gun is it? Is it a
It's
revolver? Is it automatic?
handgun revolver, so I would say
Well,
it
I-
has
So it's
6.
got
No,
six.
it's not a
Fire
revolver because I emptied the mag and I cocked it like that, so it's not a revolver.
Oh, it's
So
you
it's
did have a
automatic.
mag.
It's a 9 millimeter.
There you go.
So 9
Yeah.
millimeter. So that's
Which would be
that's
more than 6.
15 bullets.
No, we're in the South. They're allowed more bullets in their mags than we are in California. So,
So it's
they're
15
like
bullets.
yeah, something like 15 or something.
It's
If you want to
15.
say
love-
how many are in the gun,
No.
and I would
No.
suggest
That.
Okay,
in the
fine.
future, ask me to roll for things and you can define what comes of the result. Remember, if you win a roll, you get to say what it is. So when you win the roll next time, say, I have the gun and this many bullets.
Well, this is the first episode.
We got it.
Okay.
We
next
got
time.
it.
We got it.
We're learning.
So I'll let you know how many you have when the time is
Great.
right.
Oh,
Beans.
okay.
Cool.
Out
That's,
of 15,
Nice.
hey,
how many
we're all
times
on
did
the,
he?
we're all on the same team of awesome storytelling. It's all good.
All right, we got this. We got this.
Okay,
so
are
hard.
we gonna are we going in?
Yes. Let's go. Now.
No, let's just shout in. Come out. We know about your stupid plan, and we need to
Wait,
leave.
they're at the well,
Well,
right?
it's in
Are we
the
at the well? We're not at the
No,
well.
We're not at the
just I
well.
just don't know. I mean, we're going back into the woods, right?
Yes.
Well, the well's on the other side or within it, right?
Mallory, you're already.
Mallory, have you been at the well yourself? Do you know where we're going?
I mean, it's
them to the wells.
it's kind of important to know this.
Mallory?
It's so hard to
Right?
get through to them.
Huh?
I mean,
What?
I have a hand cranked flashlight. We don't have to worry
It's the
about
more.
this. We just need to
it's not
go.
that dark.
Look,
I mean,
but
this
we're
one's
going
great.
to it's
to know
supposed to be a
which way to
splunking.
go.
A
Hey,
splunking
guys,
adventure.
The quicker we get in there, the quicker we're out.
How do we
Yeah,
get there?
so
Let's
let's
just
just
go.
follow. Mallory knows how to get there.
Cindy, can I talk to you for a minute?
What the fuck is this about, really?
Yeah.
Could just respect the sidebar, okay?
What the fuck is the
Mallory,
sidebar?
Are you gonna tell them or should I?
Oh,
You can't.
is this an
If
happy
you
thing?
tell them, I'll tell them about the voices. Look, I don't know. I'm afraid to go back.
Why? You're already dead. You can't die again.
I think the well wants something from me. I think it wants me to trade
Trade what?
all of you.
What the hell? Mallory?
What's going on over there?
Nothing. We're just having so much fun over here.
So wait, we've got a thumb up
Please,
our
what the
asses.
hell? I guess I'm mishearing.
I've been drawn back, and I never even thought about it. I just kept moving forward, and every step of the way, it just felt like the right thing to do, to just keep pushing forward.
I know. It feels right. It feels like you're supposed to go there, and it's pulling me. And I have to find out what's in there. And I think no matter what it is, we can protect them. Look, we'll just figure out what's in there, and then we'll defeat whatever it is, and then we'll get everyone out of there. I need to know. I need to find out what's inside there.
Jan, stop hogging the trail mix. I didn't hog the omelets and the alcohol last night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you bring your own trail mix? I thought we were all supposed to bring our own trail mix.
I think it wants me to kill all of you and
Well,
leave.
don't do that.
What if I can't? What if
I'll
I
stop you. I'll kill you. I know I said that you couldn't be killed, but I'll like squash your head with a rock.
promise?
I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
I can do it right now if you want, but I'll do it anytime.
I'm sorry I said
I'll
that
s-
about your drugs, Jan.
Okay, so we'll to the well.
Jan, she's hungry. Can you give it just
To the well.
Give it one?
So Mallory and Cindy in front of the rest of you three, without turning back to acknowledge that their conversation has ended with you all, they start moving forward through the woods.
When did this
I just start
BFF
walking
fucking
after them.
thing happen?
What?
I didn't know it. In
They're
fact,
going.
I thought Cindy
Let's
kind of
go.
looked
There's
down on
something going on.
Mallory,
Yeah.
but,
What's
you
going
know, whatever. Let's just
go.
finish.
The woods are thick, again, as the heat starts coming in through the tree line. Almost as if it's burning, but not. The heat sets off a scent with the sap of the pine that makes it hard to breathe. It's thick. You can feel it coating your clothes and your skin.
Jesus. Is this how it's always like in the South? I'm fucking dying here.
What?
Used to breathing
this is
smoke, but this isn't
Arkansas.
nice.
It barely counts. It's like a whole
Guys,
different
how?
state.
Yeah. How much longer?
I mean,
Mallory?
it's not very far. I'd say it's probably a 20-minute walk
Okay.
to the well.
I don't know why I'm having
just-
such a hard time breathing.
That's okay. It's okay.
Just-
As we're going, I'm taking small lures out of the bait box and hanging them on trees along our path.
nice.
Okay.
That's thinking, using your noggin.
I have some allergy medicine, but only enough for myself and one other person.
I'm good. I'm gonna power through.
Who just
you
said
guys,
that?
If you guys
Who
need
just
it,
said that?
you
I
guys
did.
have
Who
it.
just said, "Oh, trail mix time! Give me
I'm
that
sorry.
medicine."
Did you not?
I just
bring
gave you
your
nuts.
own allergy medicine.
Come
You
on,
started
Eddie,
this.
don't
This
do
can go
Fine.
forever.
I'm
Fine.
sorry.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
It's Claritin.
I'm sorry. I just overheard that you had enough for one other person, and there is one person that is having an extreme allergic reaction all over her face.
Well, you already.
I'm so
And I
sorry.
took you away.
We're walking up front. I can't see your
I
face
just-
anymore. I'm so sorry.
I feel like just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
How you doing,
See, dude,
Cindy?
I'm
you
so
doing
sorry
alright?
for that.
You're right.
Are you okay?
You know what?
Are you
I'm
okay?
strong. And I,
Cindy,
I
Good.
mean, I thought I had a one-shot Claritin, but I
I'm
couldn't
waiting in the
find
well
it.
for you, Cindy.
You know, maybe
Come
it's in the
play.
bottom of my bag.
Why does she look
Come
so
play
pale?
in the well, Cindy.
Is she
Okay.
having a really bad reaction?
You
I'm,
good,
I'm
Cindy?
very
She
sorry.
looks
about
so
that.
pale.
Tell you what, once we
Here.
get back to reality,
Have some chocolate.
you
know
make
what?
you feel better.
There might just you might need some energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
two brunches on me.
There you go, Cindy.
Definitely.
Come on.
thank
put it-
you so much. You
There
know
you go.
what? Bygones are bygones. I'm just gonna hoof it over just ahead. I'm gonna scout.
Why don't you take one of
ahead.
those peanuts and just put it right there?
When
and
you all
just-
look up from your little conversation, you notice Mallory's no longer there.
Where the fuck is Mallory?
Oh my
Mallory?
God. Did we get left
Mallory!
behind?
Son of a bitch! Where's he
Mallory?
gone?
Mallory!
No more pranks.
There's no answer.
You know what? He probably just went ahead in the well. I'm gonna go look for him right
He's
now.
gonna
Bye-bye.
go-
Okay,
No, no,
how
no,
about
wait.
We're sticking
Look,
together. We're
Do you
we're
know where
coming
the
with
well?
you. would
Yeah,
she know
you
where the
know,
well is? I mean-
I just remember seeing it on the map and like
yeah,
it's
we
like
have a map right
I
here.
see.
you know,
Cindy,
it's so
can-
burned in my brain. It's like it's calling me,
Shall
so I'm
we
gonna
together,
go.
or do you, are
Let's
you-
keep
go
going.
together.
Let's all
Let's-
keep
let's
going.
You know what?
go.
I'm gonna go,
Let's
and
move
either you guys
forward.
are coming or not.
We're,
so like,
we're going, all right.
coming.
I,
Okay.
you know, I wish we,
Hi,
I wish,
Jiminy.
honestly,
What?
I
We're
could wish I
coming.
could walk faster than this.
I mean,
Such a
usually I
big
can.
army.
I'm so active on the weekends. I tell you, I'm
Okay,
so
I'm
active.
dying,
This
but
is,
I-
As
you
you
need to
start
get home.
walking deeper into the woods, Cindy takes you off trail. There is no trail to the well.
Cindy,
And she starts moving just in a general direction through the woods, the thick woods, climbing over fallen down trees that are covered in thick moss. Obviously, there's been no human contact on any of these things for years.
Lots of these colourful little lures are getting up on the trees. so we
Cindy,
can
where
see
you go,
each
do you know where you're going? It looks like you're just kind of like going off
I mean, I
track.
have a compass if we need an actual direction. Or are you
Why
very
are you-
certain?
you know what? Go ahead and double check, but I'm fairly certain
Can we double
that
check?
the
I will,
way that
I will
I'm going
definitely.
How
is
does it look?
100%.
It's on
Eddie.
top. It's like in the flashlight. So I mean, yeah, it looks like we're going in the right direction.
Let's just keep going then, okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
You walk over or climb over a small down tree, and as you kind of push yourself up on the other side of it, you notice kind of a clearing that goes kind of perpendicular away from you through the woods, that other trees have kind of been pushed out of the way, and up high in them, it's almost as if their branches have been scraped and pulled off to the sides as it leads down, and you hear faint off into the distance.
We should hide in the well.
Does anyone want to deny that that happened last
I
night?
can't quite go.
Okay, I think that was directed at me. And you know what? Wind goes into
Oh my
crevices of
gosh.
places, and
Everyone
it
be
makes
quiet and get down.
noises. And that's what that is. That just means that
Do you want to
we're
explain the
close
trees
we're
that
close
have
to
been
this
broken off
cave.
60 feet above the ground?
Well, you know what? There's tornadoes
Oh
and
my
hurricanes that
God.
happen.
You're
So
in more
that is-
denial than I am
mean,
about
you
my
learned-
sanity.
You learned all about that when we went storm chasing on my trip.
I remember
Do you
that.
remember that?
I remember
So let that calm you, and we just go straight ahead.
Okay, tornado.
in-
It was a tornado.
Tornado.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not sure what it sounded like, but I'm really.
It was wind.
I'm okay to press on.
It was went through a crevice. Let's
Okay,
just
fine,
go.
fine. Let's just.
a big
I'm
old
happy to
earth
keep on
fart.
going.
Let's just
We have to
go.
go anyway, right?
Let's get the
I
keys.
just want to go home.
If I try and look
Denny
for
and Daryl.
a rock, am I gonna have to roll for it?
A rock?
Yeah,
No,
just like
I'll
pick
let
up a
you
rock.
find a rock. You're in the
Yay.
woods.
Like a this size.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Everyone just keep your eyes
Are we
open.
still
I
going in
think
the right
Mallory's
direction
still
according to
gonna
that
try and-
compass?
Okay.
Yeah,
Mallory's
And
gonna
this
try.
is still,
so
this
do
is
you
still the way.
Thank
do you
you.
pick up a rock?
I do.
Okay, so you've got a rock with you now. You guys also notice that Cindy's face has swollen in
Jesus,
size. It's
Cindy.
extremely large. Her hands and arms have like a red rash that are kind of creeping their way up around her body.
Guys, are you ready for us to all go into this well together?
Cindy, are you okay? You
Oh,
look like you're not having a good time.
I feel great, and I'll feel better if we're all in the well.
Oh my god!
How do
Oh
you
my
not
god, I remember!
recognize
I
poison
have allergy
ivy?
medicine in my bag. I also have a first aid kit. I
Can
just
we?
forgot because of all the smoking.
You forgot.
Take
Cindy,
it, take it, take it, take it.
Cindy. Okay.
It's only one, but it should
So
make
it's
bring your
allergy
face
medication?
normal.
Yeah.
Roll for effectiveness.
Oh!
Wait, who? Me?
I would say you because it's affecting you.
I mean, right now it's just cosmetic.
For now.
Well, it could.
For now.
Okay.
If it's an allergic reaction, that could close
All right,
off
all
her
right,
throat.
fair enough.
Oh my God!
What happened?
The curse
No.
has
What
moved
What is
to
it?
her.
What is it? Holy bollocks! You got to do something about that.
We've got
you
no,
gotta-
no
you gotta burn
sixes,
something.
and we've got 5 ones.
All right. I'm gonna burn my rage.
Yeah.
You
Or
wanna-
actually, I'm sorry. No, my hope.
And that's your number 1 on your sheet?
Yeah.
Oh my.
This makes sense to do that.
So it's I will
Okay.
find hope when I let someone else into the spotlight.
So why
of
don't
all
you
their
go ahead and
plan.
work that into the story and
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I should take this medicine. I mean, just
What?
like maybe we don't go to the well. I don't know. Like maybe I don't. Like, can someone else just? I'll give you the medicine, and then you decide. Like if I have
Okay,
been
put it in
our mouth. Put it
in
good
our mouth
enough
right now.
You know what?
friend
Whoa.
to
Cindy,
deserve it.
Cindy,
Phrasing.
we are getting out of here. We need Denny and Daryl because they have the keys to the truck, and I am not
Cindy.
walking 12 miles or whatever
Yeah.
amount back
That's
to the
what we're doing.
airport.
Cindy,
so what you are
just-
going to do is you are going to take this, spread this all over everything, everywhere, because you are not going to slow us down right now. Okay? You are leading us to the well.
Rude.
You will do this. We will get those keys, and we will get out of here so I can get back. We can get back to our lives.
I agree for different reasons. Let's just.
Okay.
Great.
So, Addie, the credit for this plan goes to you, and I will not try to steal your thunder.
What was that? What?
Great.
That's okay, just
So
nod.
that,
now
'cause when it
hold
goes
on,
wrong, it's
hold
not my
on.
fault.
Before you roll those, you'll notice that the description for using your hope is you burn to earn a hope die on a successful completion
poop.
She's-
of a roll. So
she's
you have
using-
you have one die available from the chat room to re-roll one dice.
So hopefully I get a
You're
six.
rolling your vice, rage.
No,
No.
I was
Okay, my bad.
I was rolling the wrong thing.
Kid gloves are off this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
All right.
Fair.
So we lose 4
Fair.
dice is what's happening right now.
It is what it is.
We lose 4 dice.
Well, we'll see what even happens to this one. Might be 5. Oh, 6! Wait, describe it really well.
Yeah, and then you
You
get hope.
get to describe how it works, and you get
Fix
to take
everything.
Okay.
you get to take your hope die with you now, which allows a success on a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead.
right. So Cindy takes the topical, and there's actually like a single pill pocket one that's like also for eating. So you eat one of it. It's like dual, right? You know, topical and you eat it. So you eat one of the pills. She eats the pill, and then you take the cream and she spreads it all over. And then gradually you start to see that the swelling does begin to go down on her face and her hands. And she was actually kind of breathing hard before, but now it's like completely her airways are opening.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you have
know what to
mutant
do.
powers now? Do you can you?
Are we at the well?
Are you God?
So she like
no, it only has to do with
I'm
what you
kidding,
took
I'm
with
kidding.
the pills.
so
And if you push too hard, I'll make you roll
I
again.
was teasing.
it's all it's completely, the swelling is completely down. It's a little red on her cheeks, but it just looks like she like contoured.
Nice, and you got Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jan.
So
Jan,
you
was that
lost.
prescription?
You lost how many dice?
Definitely
4?
not over the
4.
counter.
Yeah.
4 dice.
Special.
Where did they go? I put them right there.
Great.
That is horrendous.
So the medication clears up the poison ivy.
Jesus.
As the swelling goes down. Kelly,
Yes.
somehow Cindy knows that you're merely just about 100 yards from the well, and it's kind of hidden out in this thick patch of woods.
You look so much better.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad.
I'd forgotten how your eyes look normally.
Thank
They
you.
were so red and swollen, completely
Yeah.
shut. That was weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
You know, I feel like a new spring in my step. I'm just gonna like stretch my legs a little bit.
Fresh.
We're still going with you.
Yeah,
Cindy.
no, sure. You know,
Yeah.
friends stretch together. So, let's
doing
just
so
take,
well.
let's just like walk like just this way a little bit. Like I feel
They're
great.
still in the direction that we need to go.
You
so
lead the
let's-
way, Cindy.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh my God! Look where we are.
Whoa, what happened?
You go just a little bit further down the trail,
So we-
and you see in front of you this deep, dark hole in the middle of the earth. There's no markings. It's almost looks like a sinkhole, but it's about the size of a manhole cover as it just shoots straight down into the earth. But lying next to that hole, you see Mallory's backpack.
Mallory?
He got here before us. I know
Is-
it. He's going ahead with
Mallory?
the scary
Wait,
plan.
is this the fucking well? It's a hole in the ground. It's
Yeah,
like a
that's
sinkhole.
that's what a well is. So
well,
I
but
think
no, it's got like it's
Good
got
point.
stone that's, up. It's
Listen,
not just-
Mallory's here.
I
This
think
is-
the thing that would make it a well was if there were water in it and a way of getting that
right,
water
it doesn't
out.
actually matter what it is. This is the place because Mallory's here.
It looks
Mallory!
like a butthole
Mallory?
of the earth.
Mallory!
Mallory,
Denny,
are you in the butthole?
Daryl?
or-
Okay.
You know, they're probably just down
So
there
we walk.
talking.
So
I'm down here.
Okay, we walk up.
Mallory?
How did
I'm
you
in
get?
here.
How did you get down? Can we?
I need help. Someone.
Oh, jeez.
I need some. I'm trapped down here.
How far down are you? How far did you
does
fall?
anyone see a rope?
Absolute bollocks. He is not trapped down there. He's trying to trick us
There's
again.
sound
Are we
coming
seeing a
from
rope?
He's
there.
trying to
Going
trick
down?
us.
Where's the sound
What's
coming?
that?
Are we seeing
He's
a
in
rope?
there.
Are
There's
we
no
seeing
rope.
a rope going down? It's just a hole.
It's just the hole.
You know, there's 4 of us. We could form a human chain.
Hey, Mallory.
Don't even go there. This
Cindy.
is not a cartoon,
I
right?
kick his backpack into the hole. Hey, Mallory.
Wow.
Jan!
You hear like
Jan.
silence for a while, just a couple seconds, and then
Jesus.
it echoes out.
How far would you say that was?
Did you catch that, Mallory?
Mallory, was the rope in your backpack since you said
Jan.
you were planning for this?
We could have looked
Does
in that
anyone else
backpack.
hear Mallory right now?
Well, you probably knocked him out.
Mallory?
It's not him.
Oh, he probably had the stuff in his backpack, and you just kicked
Because
it in.
he planned for this. Jan, can you
We
not
need to
be a
leave.
druggie for 1
We need
second?
to leave. This is a trap.
How
I
are we
feel
gonna,
very strongly
Mallory,
about this.
How
Mallory,
are
are
we going to
you-
leave, Jan? How
Mallory,
are we going to leave?
Okay, Mallory, are you still there? Are you conscious?
He got in there
Guys?
somehow, didn't he?
Okay, good. Now,
I need help. Can someone get me out?
I'm gonna start looking around the perimeter for
Your-
another entrance.
Okay.
Jan, put your backpack in the hole. Can you give? Is there a way for us to get down there with you?
Mallory, how do you suppose we help you? Do you have any ideas?
There's no response.
He's probably
Alright, fine.
semi-conscious
Anything on the
now.
perimeter?
I think
Thanks, Jan.
Do I find anything on the perimeter? Any kind of other entrance of how he got in there?
Oh, Jan.
Listen, we're not going to leave the
If
poor
you
guy
wanna
down.
roll for it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Do it.
We have 4.
Nice. That's the spirit, Kate. Get it.
All right, here it goes.
I'm going to keep this in mind. Okay, I have an idea.
Good.
Okay.
That's 1-1. No 6s. I'm gonna have to burn streetwise.
Take it.
I'm using my street smarts to try and find the
Nice.
second entrance because
Okay.
I think this is a
Okay.
trick.
Okay.
But that's just 1, so I just have to hope that this rolls as a 6.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm burning streetwise. This is all we have. Please be a 6. Please be a 6. That's another 1.
Oh my God.
So we've got one. Oh no, this
We
is
have
the
one-
end of a.
We have 1 hope die.
No,
we
no,
have
we've-
1 hope die
no.
left.
Oh shit, we do.
We have
No,
1.
you do not.
Oh, we
No,
do.
no, no, we only used 3.
We did only
We
use
had
3.
4 and we only used 3.
She had to reuse the other one for her hope roll.
What?
What?
What hope roll?
She burned her hope.
I burned.
You could only on hope.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you had to
Yeah.
use the die from the
Yeah,
chat.
I see what you're saying.
And you succeeded on that roll.
this is-
But you
Well-
failed on this one. So
Yep.
as you're searching around the perimeter, you do find another entrance. But you fall through it. Unbeknownst to the rest of your group, as you went walking out on your own, the 3 of you are standing above the well. It's gone silent. You hear nothing except the echo from inside of a woman screaming, and it sounds strangely like Jan.
Okay, Jet.
Jan.
And hold there as a candle goes out and will reveal the truths that will set the next stage.
Oh my God.
I like where this is going.
This is so
How many candles? We got 7, right?
Oh.
7? 7. All right.
Jan's infection is spreading.
Oh man.
You are not.
Others will notice that her eyes are turning the color of the rust-like substance. Her mouth is drying out, and she is thirsty.
Oh shit, guys.
Always thirsty. Your saliva tastes like blood, and the cravings start. From King of Evil 89. Everybody Loves Raymond was a popular show. However, for whatever reason, this Raymond isn't as popular. In fact, with tensions being high, everyone starts to take it out on poor Raymond. It's almost as if they're being told to crush his spirit. From Uberbaldi.
From the kitchen.
Scott, I know you're here.
The truth behind Cindy's follies as of late is darker than the others know. Cindy has leprosy.
What?
She's already lost 6 toes, and her left pinky is actually fake.
Oh my God. What?
Now her nose is dying, and Cindy can no longer smell. Her nose begins to look gangrenous.
Man, oh man.
Oh, okay.
We're not done yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
yeah.
Sorry.
Inside this dark place that you've fallen into, you see a giant slithering shape move past the edge of your vision. You turn and see a giant reptile. It turns and hisses, "I require a sacrifice, an offering of blood. It shall be your masterpiece." And I'm going to save this truth and work it into the story. Okay, Silver Tinth, I'm going to save your truth. From Shadow. "Father, please, turn back. Father. Father." A girl's voice whispers to Raymond as you stand above the well. And so we begin chapter 4.
Dad? Dad? Turn away, Dad. It's not.
Is it coming
Turn
from?
back. Turn back, Dad.
A voice comes from the well.
I forgot I'm down here.
Mallory, if you're fucking around, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
God, Raymond, why do you have to
Guys,
be
come
so
on!
mean to
Help me out!
We're trying.
Somebody else is down here. I just heard someone scream.
Jan. Where,
Jan?
where the fuck is Jan?
Jan? Jan, are you down there too?
Jan.
She's not down the well. We were standing over the well. Jan, where are you?
Well, that sounded like Jan, Raymond. I mean, we're all standing here. Who else did it sound like to you?
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out where Jan is because obviously we're standing over the well and Jan's not here. And she sounds like she's down there too now.
Well, then maybe you should get down there and actually try and find her, Raymond. What, you're Mr. Policeman. Prove that you're actually brave and get down there.
You know what?
Oh, sorry about that.
Jan, where are you, Jan?
Well,
Jan? Okay, can I? I'm walking around.
Are you trying to find the hole?
I'm trying to find where Jan, the sound came from. Which?
Would you like to roll to find the hole?
Hashtag roll to find the hole.
Mallory, can you see Jan?
Mallory, did you hurt yourself?
Help! Guys, what are you waiting for? I need help!
Listen, I'm
Did
gonna.
you hurt yourself when you fell down the hole? Is it far? Mallory?
I'm gonna roll because I want to find Jan. I'm not so concerned about Mallory, but I want to find Jan. 1, 6, no ones.
What was that? Sorry.
1, 6, no ones.
Great. So, tell me what you do.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, I get to roll against you.
Oh, man.
Bring
now-
it!
I now
Zach!
have 3 d6 to roll against you.
It's so dirty.
The numbers are.
Yeah. Tell me what's up.
Okay. I better make this good, so I'm gonna take a second to think about it. Okay. Okay, so I walk over, looking for where I last thought I heard Jan's voice, and I see the hole. Now, whereas the hole with the well, it didn't really have any place where it looked like we could kind of like climb down, but on this hole that she just fell through, it looks like there's a way that we're able to actually safely get down to. And I can actually see where the sun is over the top of the sky. I can actually see Jan and see all the little bits in the wall from the hold to get down safely.
Raymond, you found something that
Yeah,
all of us
I found Jan. I can see the top of her head.
Okay,
listen,
we're coming over.
Yeah, we should all go in.
Yeah.
We all get down safely.
let's all go inside.
We all get
Yeah.
all get down safely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all get down
Yes,
safely.
I made it so we could. Okay, Jen, hold tight, all right? We're going to come down, all right?
Okay.
So you all start making your way down
Yep.
the area that Jan fell into, which kind of reveals a steep, it's not really a staircase, but there's very clearly holes that were created to allow someone to make their way safely down into this area. Now, as you start making your way down, Jan, you're able to see them coming down as the light starts shimmering around their bodies as they make their way in. As you've got mud and dirt in your eyes and your faces, it's kind of hard to see.
How's my hair?
Hold tight, Jan.
As
We're coming.
you look, since you're moving in first, Ray, and you look down below you and you see Jan looking up at you, her eyes glow back at you, a deep, dark, kind of dirty red color that the light kind of hits and glistens.
Jan, you good?
Yeah, I'm
Anything
covered in
hurt?
dirt. I don't know. Am I?
Are you good? Are you good?
Oh
Are
my
you
God,
good?
Raymond.
My legs okay?
Move out of the way so we can get down.
Listen, I'm just trying to...
Just
Jan-
move.
All right.
Just move.
Jen, are you okay?
Oh my God! I fell. Guys, I found the second entrance.
Okay, cool. Is there... Okay.
Good work, Jan.
Thank you.
You know,
Wow.
it's
Does
good.
anyone
You
have any
did
water?
that good.
Does anyone have any water? I swallowed a bunch of dirt on the way down, and my mouth is so
I've got
dry.
general camping gear. Here, have some of
Yeah,
mine,
I mean,
Jan.
I
Am I
feel like
bleeding?
all of us brought a couple of water bottles with us.
I have some avocados.
As you make your
I brought
way,
coconut water.
as you've now climbed all the way down into this area, you immediately realize this isn't a well. It may have been called one, but it's not a well. It's some sort of cave, some sort of almost mine in a way. There has been some sort of work done to this to create a path and an entryway. Whether or not this was done by men is hard to tell. There's no conventional tools or markings or lights or steps, but it's very clearly something that has created a path through here under the earth. As you're looking at it, the light above you starts to shift out of view as it starts getting darker and darker around you, and as you look up, the ground itself has started to envelop the area that you fell through
Guys.
as it shuts closed and
Light,
you
light,
remain
light.
completely in the dark.
I cranked
Guys, are you gonna come get me or not? Where'd you go?
Mallory, we're down here. Where are you?
I'm cranking the hand crank on the flashlight.
As you crank it up,
Everybody has flashlights, right? I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one with a hand crank.
2
one.
boxes of matches on me.
I don't have a flashlight.
I already used one.
I don't have any.
How do you go camping without flashlights?
Mallory said everything would be included.
It's flashlights.
It
Jan.
Listen, we've got
I
light.
have no retort.
We've got light.
as your light kind of whirls up and you start shining it, the walls in and of themselves are almost reflective, almost crystal-like as the light bounces around back and forth within this kind of cave-like well.
First things first, why the
Why
fuck
did Cindy go up and see why it did? Or Raymond, you go up.
Cindy, despite seeing that it's a cave, you will refer to it only as a well, and your mind will only allow you to see it as a well.
Okay, this is sealed shut. I don't know how this
We just
happened.
came through there.
Well,
I-
let's
Raymond.
Why are you blaming me? Look,
Use
this
my
is-
screwdriver. Break a hole through.
That's
Doesn't
no
stop breaking
good.
through.
This is all natural rock. This is a well.
It's
This
not doing
isn't.
shit.
There's nothing natural about this, Cindy. What did a boulder like shift? Was there a boulder?
Shall we
There's
see
a
if we
hole?
can meet up with Mallory and
Yeah,
figure it out? Like,
let's
this
go
is,
deeper.
I mean,
Guys, where'd you go? It's getting dark.
Mallory, we're down here as well.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna take
let's
my.
just
where Mallory was, there was another hole. So we'll walk that way.
right. Let's
we'll
just
walk that way.
I mean,
Yes, this is good. Let's go deeper.
yeah. Okay. We get
Yeah, we're shining the light around. We
Yeah.
see the reflective
There's only one way to
surfaces.
go.
Okay, cool. So
It's a
we're
Okay, so
Mallory,
Very clearly a path.
Mallory, we're
coming.
coming towards you. Okay,
As you start making your
stay
way
near the hole.
through this path and the light bounces its way back and forth, further and further down. The walls themselves start to almost shift a little bit with the light as they prism reflect back a little bit of red and the hues.
It's kind of pretty down here.
This is bollocks. We need better light. I'm gonna take some.
This is a
gauze.
great light. I got this off
I'm
a
gonna wrap it
Groupon for
around.
like $60.
Hold on a fucking second. I'm gonna wrap the gauze around the mallet.
Are you sure you don't?
I'm gonna take the WD-40 I have in my bag and use a match to light it, and now we have a torch.
Oh, you know what we could have as well? We
What?
could possibly have a flamethrower. Just saying. WD-40.
With WD, how do you think they store
We don't
WD-40?
need. We don't
No,
need
I'm
a
saying
like spray.
flamethrower. Why
It's
would
in
we
the
need
little
a
oil
flamethrower
can.
ever?
Oh, is it?
It's not
Oh, it's not a
pressurized.
spray.
Raymond.
Okay. So I've got a
Ray, stop being weird.
you brought lube, not WD-40.
WD-40.
Or oil.
We cleared this in the first episode. I have everything in
If
my
it is
bag.
WD-40, it would be pressurized.
It's in that little drip can that you get the oil in.
So oil.
Well,
It's
no,
WD-40,
W-
yeah.
The only WD I've
That you-
had is like usually in cans. That's me. I
That's
didn't
the
know.
invention
Same
of
here.
air pressure
Like-
cans.
like they have
before
one,
that, it was
it
just a
comes-
drip drop.
It comes with a little straw that you can
Yeah.
put a
Yeah, yeah,
straw
yeah.
against the nozzle.
Oh, it's
to,
no
to
longer
localize.
aerosol. That's interesting, I guess, because enough people made flamethrowers out of it. I know that's what I would have used it for.
Right?
No, because that can affect me.
Well, good. I'm
Shall we
glad.
continue?
I will not be
Uh,
using a flamethrower. I am street smart.
Yeah.
So as the light
great idea,
hits-
Raymond.
As the light hits the walls, it's reflecting back a little bit red. These walls, like I said, they're not necessarily man-made, but not the kind of natural that you've ever seen before. As you start walking in, a deep kind of humming, hollow sound is making its way through the cavernous space that you're walking through, kind of emitting from the inside of this space.
There's a lot of wind down here.
Yep.
Yes,
Wind.
what that is the wind from the
Wind.
hole, which means
Okay,
that
there
there's
must be an exit
means
there.
there's an
Yeah.
exit.
Okay,
Let's
good,
go.
Good. Mallory,
Mallory,
Go
we're
back.
still walking towards you.
are we getting any
I'm
closer,
getting
Mallory?
really worried about the fact this is government land. Maybe
Doesn't
we're
it- you
walking
know
into
what?
I'm-
something we're not
I-
meant to see.
yeah, honestly, I don't
We-
know what the fuck is going on.
All we have to do is get back to Mallory and find Denny and Daryl, and they have a way out more than likely because we didn't see them when we came in.
You're right,
so
Eddie.
we will get them, and we will get in the truck, and we will leave. Right?
Right.
Yes.
That's a perfect
Yes.
plan.
And you know what? We don't need for Raymond to go into one of his panic attacks.
Oh my god, that was so annoying.
It was so
Who was
unnecessary.
panicking?
Oh my god, when we were flying
Yes.
3 trips ago and you were
Yes.
crying about the turbulence.
It's a plane.
Okay, I was just.
Planes have turbulence.
I was worried for everyone else. Okay.
Poking the wall because it looks weird to me.
As you poke the wall and you kind of touch the wall, it kind of like glass splinters and fractions, and there's like a sound of cracking as it spreads out, but then soaks back up right from the point of impact.
Jan, keep up.
Did we all see that or no?
See what?
See what?
See what?
The wall just brokey and healy uppy by itself. I'm not kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a perfectly normal well. Let's just keep going.
This is
Shall we?
government
I don't
property,
know
government property.
why you are doing this, Jan. I don't know why you are doing this.
Doing
but
what?
Please stop. Just please.
What am I doing?
stop.
Listen, I saw
What
that
am
too.
I even
Okay.
doing?
Please stop. The both of
What?
you. Then
What?
just let's just find Mallory.
I'm
Let's
I'm
just
all for
continue.
that, Eddie. Let's fucking
Dad?
go.
We'll just continue forward, right?
Dad!
Yes, let's
You
just go
all,
forward.
Yes.
you all hear this sound of a small girl start echoing in front of you through the cavernous space.
Dad, I'm trapped down here!
Shall we just keep going?
It's fucking Mallory.
Mallory.
He's playing a prank. Stop it, you sick F word. I
You
don't want
guys
to
hear
shout
that
it.
as well?
Yes.
I've been hearing
yes,
that
hear
fucking
that.
voice this whole time.
What?
Well, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
You've been
Okay,
hearing
Ray?
fucking voices?
Yes, I've heard that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, coincidence.
God, I'm so
I
thirsty.
also have been hearing a voice.
What?
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything before because I
Was
thought
it
that
Lily? Lily's voice?
similar but very different.
Was it or
in
wasn't
that
it?
It was
Pulling
not
out my pliers as a
at
weapon.
all like that.
Bring him to the tree, Sandy.
Was it?
Yeah. You know what? It was
Look-
exactly like that. So let's just
Can-
all. So don't feel scared.
I'm not scared. I'm just fucking pissed at Mallory, and I don't know what to think. I'm not sure if I'm scared or not.
Maybe
Can we just go?
he's not doing it intentionally. Maybe it's just interference with his voice and the cave walls. And
Okay,
let's just
I'm gonna let this slide. Let's
continue.
go.
As you're walking forward, you see in front of you on the ground, as your light kind of hits it, this small doll. It's got pink kind of dress on it. It's all white cloth. It's humanoid in shape, but very old. Very, very old, with buttons sewn in for the eyes, with one of them missing, as it's just sitting on the ground in front of you, covered in just a little bit of dirt.
I pick up
I
a
go
bag
and
of
pick it
trail.
up.
No!
It's
just a doll,
it's
alright?
a doll.
It's
It's probably
just a
here from
doll.
the 50s or whatever the fuck
It's-
the government.
it's
I
a
am
yeah.
backing up.
It is
Dan is backing up.
It's
It's
a
a
doll.
cloth doll.
It's a doll.
It just, you know what that means? You know what this means?
Do you know what that looks like? Do you know what that
Jan.
looks like? It looks like a
Jan.
trap. That's what it looks like. It looks like a
Jan.
trap, and you just put your foot
Jan,
right in it.
Jan,
Cindy's
you're
gonna-
at an 11, and I need you at a 6.
I think we should all be at a 30 right now.
Cindy's gonna angle herself behind Jan and make sure Jan can't back too far away from the group.
Yeah.
Because I
Jan,
want everyone
are you, like,
all
are you,
together.
honestly, are you
Jan.
okay?
No,
I'm not touching
Jan,
you.
listen to me.
Hey,
Are
you
you
know what
okay?
this
Hey.
means? This means that families come here. That this is a cave that people with
Do you know what
children
it looks like? It looks like
Yeah.
little
come
breadcrumbs.
into.
Like the
Addie?
backpack was the first one, and that's the second one.
Addie,
and
you
then
start
it's a
to
trap.
feel in your hand this like little feeling of movement, and you look down
Addie
as the doll's mouth opens.
opens. Dad? Dad?
What's up with you,
On
Eddie?
fire! I set it on fire.
Nothing.
Dad.
Nothing.
I set it on
Nothing.
fire.
Nothing.
What
So
was
you,
that?
as it
Nothing
hits the
happened.
ground, you light it on fire, and you see its mouth as it continues crying out.
Dad? Dad, are you gonna come help? Dad?
No.
Can you roll to not catch yourself on fire, stabbing a lit object?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I did hold the torch over there, didn't I?
You already lit it on fire, so
Yeah. Oh, 2 1s. Not terrible.
1 6 2 1.
1 6 2 1s. What do we want to
you
do?
have 3 hope.
You guys are the best. All right, so I'll re-roll both of these. Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's a 6 and a 2.
Yay!
Oh, so we
Solid.
succeeded and we got rid of all those ones.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
you just
We're
cried.
about to find out.
You don't win the description.
Oh.
What?
Oh, because I
He's
didn't
got
get more than
dice.
you.
Because he didn't get.
Yeah,
you
he's
didn't
got
get
dice.
more
How many did
than
you get?
Zach.
He won the roll.
2 6s.
Oh no!
He
Good
wins,
for you,
he
Zach.
wins all ties.
So,
No.
you manage to just burn the bottom of your hand as you stab.
Stab.
As it just, you pull away, as it just dissipates into nothing and flutters away.
Can we agree we all saw that? Can we just agree we all saw that? I ripped this part of my shirt and I wrapped this. Are you okay? Sorry.
Demon dolls and velociraptors,
Don't
and if
say
I see a
that.
clown, I'm gonna lose my shit, guys. I'm not
When
even
there was
kidding.
no such thing as dinosaurs or like the heroic.
Okay.
Where are you educated?
Like no, that is in live now.
Okay,
I'm
we're seeing this. With it's true or not, we're seeing
If
this.
you can hear me, clap your hands. If you can hear me, clap your hands. If you can hear me, clap your mangled hand. Clap your hand. Clap your hand.
I didn't see that. I didn't
Okay.
see that. There wasn't anything to see.
The only thing we can do is to keep going
I agree,
forward.
Cindy.
So let's just go.
You know what? It was you, Raymond. It was you.
How
you
was
keep on
that
talking
me?
about your daughter, and you keep on talking about your daughter's voice, and then you just have that in our heads. And I understand about your daughter, but you need to focus on the present right now, and you need to stop freaking us out. And that's what that was.
I can understand.
That's what that
you know
was.
what? I'm gonna let that slide because I can tell you're going under something right now. But I'm glad you can agree we all fucking saw that. Okay, let's get moving.
Before you can go any further, you feel a tiny tug on your jean kind of leg. As you look down, another doll wearing blue looks up at you.
Addie?
And then you start to hear this sound of multiple voices.
Dad?
As you look up in front of you, as the light kind of hits further down the cave, you see about 50 to 60 stacked little dolls all walking towards you, all in unison.
Can we see them?
All of you
see
see
it?
them.
Oh, fuck! What the hell?
Take this end of the canvas. I have canvas rolled up in my bag. Take this
Where's the
end.
fire? Where's the fire? Fire!
Take the canvas. We're gonna wrap them up in a big ball. Quick, take that end. We're gonna run towards them with this big old sheet of canvas, and we're gonna collect them all. Go! Let's go!
As you're all doing this, there's a moment of strength that kind of pushes through. And despite your leprosy and all that you've been through,
Leprosy.
And your gangrenous nose. That's dying.
you feel some sort of inner strength as you now realize that these voices aren't speaking only to you, but everyone else. And though that, yes, you've lost a tooth, there's nothing. And you, Cindy Touchstone, will survive this, and you will prove you are more than just a pretty face. As you feel this, like, brief burst of inspiration and strength, you kind of run forward through the rest of the group. And as you start moving forward and step kind of in the middle of this group of dolls, they just, like leaves, blow to the side and just kind of, as little yellow and red pieces of cloth, just dissipate into nothingness as you start stepping through them and moving forward.
Oh my god. I'm gonna roll up the canvas and put it back in my bag.
Fuck you, dolls.
We are all hallucinating the same fucking hallucinations.
It's okay.
No, this is just like the. This
Cindy,
is just
what
like
was
the monster
that?
that used to live in my closet. The monster lived in my closet. He was made out of dolls. His name was Mr. Jangles, and he would ride the shadows. He would ride the shadows from out of the closet under my pillow.
Addie, ride the
This is
shadows.
just
Sorry
like
to hear
him.
that.
You ride the shadows? Is
was
he afraid
made
of
out
light?
dolls. He was made out of dolls.
Was he afraid of light?
Yes, he was made. He was
Everyone
afraid
keep your
of
light up.
light. He was afraid of light.
I want
Okay.
to slap her in the face with my non-leper hand.
God.
I don't need to roll for that, do I?
Oh, thank God. Addie, your hand comes off.
Oh my
Addie.
god.
Cindy!
Oh my god. What?
Listen up. We're all down here. Sure, it seems scary. Sure, we might all seem like losers on the outside, but guess what?
Hey.
There's something in you that wants to fight. And if we're gonna go down, which we aren't, we're gonna go down clawing at the hand that would push us down. So let's go forward and get rid of all these nasty little. I'm so glad you are seeing this too, by the way, because
I fucking
really,
saw
like,
that.
there was some weird things happening in my head, but now I feel great. We're gonna
I feel
go-
worse.
Can I just
Yes.
say something? We haven't done this since art school, but I think this is the best time to do this.
Are we gonna do the pledge?
Yeah.
All of my skin is burnt.
Oh, don't touch the pinky part.
Okay, okay.
Oh, okay,
So
I'll
maybe
do
I'll
it.
go on
Okay.
top.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
And
want
then-
Art school!
Hold on. As your hands all go in and go down, another hand joins on top as you all look up as Mallory's standing there looking back at you. Art school kids!
You son of a bitch! Where have you been?
You don't understand what we just went through.
Where are your friends? What is going
What?
on?
Denny and Daryl, we need the keys and we need to get out of
Mallory,
here. We
we've
need
gone
to,
through a bunch of
We need to go.
supernatural
Let's go.
shit just now. We're glad to see you, but we need to get the
not glad
fuck
to
out
see
of
you
here.
We
at all.
have to go.
I found Denny and Daryl.
Where are they?
Great.
Come on,
Great.
they're over
Great.
here.
Okay.
Lead us.
Let's go.
Awesome.
So we're
this
following-
is so good.
Why
I'm
does he
so
sound
Okay.
He just starts
we got
walking.
this,
He
guys.
just starts
Why does he
walking in
sound
front of you
weird?
in the dark.
Okay,
Okay,
you
great.
guys.
Okay,
you
you got the
guys.
lights,
Yes,
got the
I
lights.
got the light.
Wait,
I got the light.
wait! He's not using any light.
It's fine. I have the
Why
light on
is he
his
not
back.
being
I
attacked?
have the
That's why
light
he
on
came
his
There's
back.
only
He
one
can
way to
see.
go.
And
There's only one way to go.
Jan, I have
Let's-
the light on
can
his
we
back.
go?
He
Can we just go,
see.
Jan?
But,
Come on,
I'm
let's
go.
lingering in the back.
All right.
You
Let's
guys,
go.
just stay
I'm backing
behind.
with Jan.
I'm
Behind
lingering.
me.
I'm behind everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
interested in any of
Great.
you.
Let's go. Single
Okay.
file. Let's go.
Single- Single
okay,
file.
Okay. All right,
Great.
all right.
Mallory turns like, come on, Jan. Are you thirsty?
Yes.
Jan, here, do you have some?
No,
I don't want that.
she doesn't want water. And then he turns and keeps walking in front of you.
Well, I'm fresh out of Gatorade or alcohol, Jan, so you're going to have to do with water. Let's
Okay,
keep going.
I'm gonna hold the rock up just like this while we're walking.
I mean, we with Mallory, we caught up with Mallory. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Great. Let's go.
Okay,
Denny,
all right.
Daryl. We'll go.
Yep.
You know,
Everyone's
yeah, because You know,
It was-
I planned for this week. I planned for this week, Ray. I really did. But right now, I want to see my sweet little pug. You know, holidays.
Honestly,
Holidays.
it was.
I just want to see
Mallory
Daisy.
up in front of you. You hear him like, "Hey guys, I found them." And then you see as you push the light up, Daryl and Denny are just standing there in the dark, just standing motionless
Hi.
as they both wave at the same time, kind of in unison.
Hey guys, we've caught off the scare tactics. We're good. We know about you. We're just wanting to go home right now. All right.
I dropped my torch.
Yeah, Mallory.
Yeah, we just want to go home too.
Great. Then we're all of an accord.
Let's
Jen, are you?
So-
let's go home.
Jen, are you okay?
Great. So
Guys, wait, Jen.
Okay. So so the hole that we crawled down in.
She's okay. She's just thirsty. Come on,
Eddie,
let's-
there's something seriously wrong with Jan right now.
We got
Jan?
I walk straight forwards towards them.
stuff for a drink. It's okay. Come on.
Okay. So the hole that we came down is closed off. You know, maybe a rock slide or something like that.
It's over here. come on.
The way out.
Yeah.
Something's not right. Jan's acting weird.
I've walked right up next to them now.
She's the last person that would go from the back of the line all the way up to these guys. Are you guys seeing this, or am I?
Mallory walks up to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. Ray, you don't need to be the hero cop right now. Let's get out of here, okay?
It's a good idea to get out of
Alright.
here.
Okay.
It is a good idea to get out of here.
I got this.
Right. You're right.
Okay. Well, to get out of a hole in the ground.
I'm just worried
you
about
know,
Jen because
Sure. I know in life you got out of your own type of holes.
You turn the corner, and as you're getting ready to turn this corner, Cindy, you start to hear the voice in your head again, as it's just kind of a faint whisper and starts to get louder as you start to move around the corner. You notice before you even make the turn that there's a light emitting, could be daylight, from this corner you're about to make, as you get excited and start moving yourself quicker and quicker down this kind of pathway. And as you turn, you see in front of you this very large tree in the middle of this giant cavernous room, with one hole up in the ceiling of the cave, piercing the light down and in, hitting the base of the tree, lighting it up all the way up to the top of the cave.
Holy hell, Mallory, this is beautiful.
It's here.
This is what I wanted to show you. It's
It's an underground tree.
it was
the
what was
tree.
in the pictures,
This is actually kind of gorgeous.
which is strange because the photographer's over there. And he points his hand over as there's a body kind of up against the cave wall that has vines that have kind of wrapped around it and kind of sucked it up against the wall as it's decayed over, and the photographer's camera is just kind of hanging by its neck, kind of loosely swinging in the air.
No.
I can't
No.
do this to them.
what the
No.
fuck's going on? He's dead.
No, what is this?
You
Mallory! You didn't tell me this is what would happen to them. I can't do this to them.
What do you mean?
Do
what would
what
happen
to
to
who?
us?
I can't.
Do what to who, Cindy?
I'm sorry.
I pull out my gun.
I
Cock
pull
it,
out
take off the
a
safety.
little
It's okay,
a little Swiss Army knife that has a corkscrew on it.
It's okay, Cindy. It's the same voice brought me here
No, but I'm not like
4
you.
years ago.
Mallory.
What the happened? What the fuck happened
What are
4
you
years
talking
ago?
about, Mallory?
That's me over there. As you look, and there's this body, you can't really see its face, but it's wearing the exact same clothes that Mallory's wearing right now, but they're dirty and rotten and kind of torn and tattered as his body's kind of sunk up against the wall of the cave on the other side of the tree.
Okay.
Cindy just followed the path like I did.
This isn't
No,
fun.
no, I
What
didn't.
path like he
Not
did?
like
What's
you.
the path? What's
This isn't funny, Mallory. This isn't funny, Mallory. This isn't funny, Cindy.
is this part of your fucking installation? huh?
Mallory, you're gonna
This isn't
shut those
funny.
voices up. I wanna try and beat him in the head with that rock.
So, roll for that.
Oh, there's some sixes.
There's
There's
one
one
6
6
and
Oh.
one
one.
1.
Okay.
I want to.
Super
I
roller.
want to burn. Oh wait, I have this.
Yeah.
I forgot to roll this.
Yeah, roll it.
Yeah.
Oh!
five.
5. Two,
And then
two wins.
can I burn my controlling? Burn to reroll all ones.
Yes.
Ooh, she's going all
Do I
in.
describe it now?
Yeah.
Or
might
do
as
I roll
well.
it now?
Both.
Okay.
What you got, Mallory?
The only thing that's left for you is the brink of madness.
Don't I have?
Your body's
No,
already
she's-
fucked
I have
up.
brave.
She's got brave.
Go ahead.
Mallory, you can't push me like this. Like I am in control of everything that's happening in my head. You're gonna shut those voices up right now. I will make you. I will stand here and I will make you shut those voices up, Mallory. You won't push me like this. 2.
So two wins.
So 2. Yeah, that was. I think that hit.
And how many 6s
So it would be.
total?
Oh, that hit.
I think that hit it. So then
2.
I have 2. Yes.
Two.
Because her hope.
One
did it-
5
her
and
hope
one
did it.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, that means I had more 6s than you. But
Poop.
you still succeed. You take the rock and you run up and just hit him on the top of the head as his head caves in completely and blood starts shooting out of the side of his head as the rock kind of stays there. Ow. Cindy. And his body just kind of falls to the side and lands as Daryl steps up and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Cindy. Cindy.
It's okay. It'll be okay. We just want to go home too.
Get your hand off her.
You killed Mallory.
Did you just kill?
You killed Mallory. You killed Mallory. They're stopped. Get your hand off. Of her.
Get your hand
Get
off
your
Cindy.
Hands off of her. Just show us the way out. Just show us the way out.
It's quiet.
I want to go home.
You know what? I run up to was it Daryl, and I use the back of the gun and smack him on the head, not to kill him, but just to knock him out.
Okay.
1-1. I'm gonna have to burn something.
And no 6s?
No sixes.
How many hope
Oh.
die do we have?
You have none. You
Okay,
used them all.
I'm burning protector, which is my virtue, and I burn to reroll all ones, which is 1. I'm gonna do it.
So you're trying to protect the group.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect Cindy, and the group. Yeah, and the group.
All of us.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
What a shame.
Is it?
Get a 6.
It's a shame. It's a 4. We don't lose any. Oh wait, that's the next.
As you run up
Oh, yeah.
and try to hit him in the head, as you go like this, Daryl grabs your head before you can swing it down. As all of a sudden you see Denny, or you hear, more likely, 2 steps, and then things go dark for you. The rest of you immediately fall, unsure of what hit you. As the lights go out, and will reveal the truths for the next round. Addie's take charge personality is starting to crack. She remembers her childhood when she was playing and accidentally locked herself into a storm shelter. The claustrophobia is overtaking her, remembering calling for her parents, and they never came. You realize you've traveled far under the caves. It's quite possible you're under the lake now. There was another part there that's just for me.
Oh man.
Despite her business success, Addie is very stingy. Her hand crank flashlight is secondhand, and as she charges it, the crank breaks off. It's partially charged, but you cannot charge it anymore. So I'll say, as you were quickly trying to charge the light, as you saw in the blink of all of this happening, in the matter of mere seconds, Cindy took a rock, hit Mallory on the head, and as he fell, and Daryl put a hand on Cindy's shoulder, Mike drawed the gun and ran up to hit him on the back of the head as his hand was caught, and then you saw him get punched in the face, knocking him out cold by Denny, and you're frantically kind of charging up the light as the handle breaks off, and in that time, you kind of turn your light for just a split second as you see Jan right before you, as she grabs you from behind and puts her hand over yours, and it goes dark over your eyes, and you go dark, losing consciousness. We will now begin Chapter 5. As you come to, the three of you are tied together. As Daryl, Denny stand before you, and Jan is on the other side of the room, kind of touching the walls and making her hands kind of run against the wall. Jan, as you're doing so, you kind of start to see this substance, this rust-like substance that was on your hand, touching the organic material that's kind of like tree, but mixed with the red glow of the wall. As you touch it, it kind of leaves a trail behind as you're touching and starts to spread ever so slowly across the wall. Now, I didn't want to do that to y'all. I'm sorry that Denny and I's anger here got the best of us.
What the fuck are you gonna do to us?
I can't be tied up.
I
can't.
did what I was supposed to do. You're here now.
What's the plan?
Well, most likely you'll try to leave, or you could just accept it.
Well, hell yeah, we're gonna try to leave.
Except what? Untie us, please. Untie us.
It won't let you.
What's it?
He kind of motions behind himself towards the tree.
The tree.
The tree's not gonna let us?
It didn't let us leave.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry. Are you Denny or Daryl? I'm sorry. I never really differentiated.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Or formerly Daryl.
What does that supposed to
Like Prince. Great. So Daryl, just there's really no need to tie us up. You don't have to do this.
Listen.
We're not gonna. You know what? We're just here. But
I'm
just
doing
I
it for your
can't-
own safety.
I can't be tied up, Daryl. I can't.
Listen, she's not
be.
having a good time. Can you
Please.
just let us go? We're just gonna get the hell out
just-
of here. We're not
just-
gonna take your car. We're just gonna walk
I
out.
promise that I
and
will just stay right here. But you've got to untie us.
I'm trying to warn you.
What?
We're not gonna go anywhere. You don't want us to go anywhere. We're not gonna go anywhere. Just untie us. Just
What is it
untie us.
promising you?
Daryl?
It's not a promise. It's just a thing you know to do, you know?
You never asked why.
Why would you?
You have to ask why.
Daryl, why wouldn't you untie us right now? We're not gonna go anywhere.
Listen. It's for your own safety until I can figure this out.
You know, you've got three really good brains right here.
Then we'll sit here and talk while you're tied up.
Oh, I can't.
Daryl, what do you want to talk about?
I think something to do with leaving
Mm-hmm. We're wanting to leave.
is what sets it off.
Oh, This night and every night.
What's
grant me the light.
it? The tree?
This night and every night, grant me the peace.
Yeah.
This night
As he
and every
kind of
night,
waves his hand
grant me
around
the
with the
grace.
light in his hand, pointing to the wall as you start to see these different bodies up against the wall. Photographer, Mallory. A small girl wearing a small red and blue dress.
Do I recognize the dress or not?
It's the same dress, shape of dress that you saw on the dolls that were in the hall.
Okay.
As you continue to light around, you then see Daryl and Denny, as their bodies are extremely fresh, as blood still seeping out of the pores, as the vines are kind of squeezing them tighter and tighter into the wall. As the light makes its way around, you then catch Jan running her hand against the wall as a small trail of black is left behind as her hands kind of trail.
Do you guys know what's going on? Because it looks like there's...
We tried to leave. We came down here to scare y'all and started hearing voices. You know, people always said this place was haunted and that's why you don't come out here. When we tried to leave, it wouldn't let us.
This is why you don't. This is why you don't do supernatural.
Okay.
This is
No,
why you
I think we
don't.
can all agree that
This
we
is
don't
why.
do supernatural. But we're here right now and we're trying to figure what the fuck to do, okay?
I can't
Eddie,
do
Eddie,
this,
Eddie,
Marie.
Eddie, Eddie.
I can't.
Right, Daryl.
This night and every night. grant
Sounds
me the
like you're
light.
wanting to help
This
us.
night and every night, grant me the grace. This
Sounds
night
like you're
and
wanting
every
to
night,
help us,
grant me the
not
light.
end up like you over there.
This night and every night, grant me
What
Yeah.
can we do? Sounds like you're trying to figure it out too, and we're trying to figure this out. What have you learned, okay?
grant me the grace. This night
I'm starting to come around.
The most I got is that when we tried to leave, it wouldn't let us. Before that, it was just a voice. Didn't act on anything other than our own misconceptions, illusions perhaps. But it wouldn't let us leave.
Why?
So what you...
Why?
I don't think he knows right now. He's trying to figure this out. So you're saying that all these dolls and these burning tree monsters and things we've been seeing, they're illusions? They're not real?
I can't imagine so.
That's a fair point.
But I'm also talking to you right now.
That's another fair point.
And I watched myself die.
Oh, Jesus.
My
Okay.
body's right over there.
Ray,
Well, I'll tell you what.
Ray, why are you trying to reason?
I'm not trying to reason.
with
I'm
it?
trying to figure...
We just
Eddie,
need to get
I
out of
agree.
these ropes.
No, I agree.
He's
Eddie, it
tight.
sounds like he's
He's
on our side somewhat.
He tied us up into
But
this dark space.
If he didn't tie us up, we would have just ran, okay? Or try to
You act like that's a bad thing.
just take a look, okay? Take a look
I-
what's going on right now. There's a dead Denny and there's a alive Denny. Whatever. In any case, this...
Denny walks his way towards the small girl.
I heard about this one. She's the one everyone talked about.
What?
Little girl that went missing. Back in the 50s, 60s, something like that.
That's what Mallory was saying before.
Okay,
I heard of her.
okay.
Now I'm like her. Up on the wall,
Thank you, Denny.
gone, be forgotten.
There's no chance I'm gonna end up like that, okay, Eddie? I know you're having a rough time being tied up, and so am I, but
Do
I'm
you,
not...
Ray? Did you figure that out with all of maybe the psychological tests that you kept on failing and why you can't be an actual cop? Is that how you figured out that
Quiet!
Thank you, Jan. Listen, I'm not gonna end up like that, because I've got a little daughter that I'm gonna get home to. I'm not fucking dying here, okay? I'm not gonna turn into what the fuck Jan's turning into. I'm not gonna become a leper like Cindy, okay? I'm going home.
Oh, the leprosy thing is unrelated to this. I can't. Quiet!
Then you start to feel this strange connection to the earth around you, to the walls, as if every place that you touched is a place you're still touching.
I'm going to turn my back to the wall and just put my whole body.
Jen!
Oh,
Jen! Jen!
No.
As she does this, you see her body kind of rest up against the wall as these vines kind of come out. As they start to touch her, they immediately kind of like
Get the
suck
fuck away from her!
They suck back into the wall as this blackness starts to spread out from her body as she starts rising up the side of the wall, as this red and black kind of like starts spiking out in all directions from her point of contact. As Daryl looks down at the group of you, he pulls out a knife.
Whoops.
Daryl, get her down, Daryl. Can you help us? Are you helping us? Get her down.
Daryl,
He does not seem like
what are
he's
you
gonna
It
help.
doesn't seem to like that.
Okay, he's
So it's best, I
Daryl,
guess,
let
to
me.
let you go.
Yes, give me the
As he
knife.
reaches behind and kind of cuts the rope. And
Give me the knife.
as he's doing so, you actually start to see his body disappear into the air around you as you watch Denny on the other side of the wall just kind of
I grabbed the
shift away as you grab the knife as it's falling from the sky of where his hand used to just be, and the knife is in your hand.
I would.
I roll to attempt to
Yeah.
cut Jen down. Come on, baby.
Oh, do you roll to attempt that or to
Oh,
catch a knife?
Oh, come on. Like, if it drops, I'm gonna pick it up. Is it there?
I was
Is the
also,
knife real?
I was also going to
Oh
grab.
my
I was
God.
also going to grab
We
for
will
the knife.
see.
6. You have 6 d6.
What
Fucking hell, Jesus.
4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 3, 2 sixes.
So good.
We'll
So
see.
you had 2 sixes?
2 sixes,
We'll see
no
how
ones.
good it is.
I get to now roll 4 d6s.
Bring it back.
Oh my god.
Tell me what you do.
Okay. I grabbed the knife, and it's real. That was Daryl's last kind of gesture. Okay, I know, I'm coming. That was Daryl's last gesture for me. Thank you, Daryl. I run up, and she's not high enough so far that I can't jump up to where the vines, the wall vine things were grabbing her.
As you jump up and you go to cut, you realize the wall's not grabbing her. She's grabbing the wall. The vines themselves have actually started retracting back and away from her, moving away from her in all directions as the black and red are spreading out from all areas around her body.
Wait, just to be clear. So there's no what the vines aren't holding her, but there's black stuff coming.
Out from behind her on the wall as she's lifted up into the top of this
Okay,
kind of...
black stuff coming out, and then what's holding her up?
Who knows?
Okay.
Sorry, Jan. Nothing's holding her up, and she's holding. I'm going to. Do I? Yeah.
Ray,
As I,
should we
Wait,
run?
Ray,
I'm gonna
Ray,
punch
Ray,
her.
Ray,
knock
what?
her out,
Ray!
and then I grab her, pull her down. Or do I?
You're gonna have to roll again for that.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
You're not making this easy, Jan.
That was such a good roll, though.
Throw it.
Wait.
He's gonna do it the same way.
3, 2. Ooh, wait. 5. Come on. 1,
No.
3,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
6.
2.
Oh
Wait.
man.
Do we have any hope, Di?
Do we have any hope? Do we have any hope?
Do we have any
Chat?
hope?
Do we have any hope?
No, you do not.
Oh my god.
As you reach up to grab her off the wall,
What noise do I make?
as you reach up to grab
Ever. Father?
as you see your daughter appear in front of you,
It's too late. You should have.
and she starts to turn around, and then a bloody claw rips from inside her mouth as her jaw drops, disconnecting from her face.
Listen.
As she screeches and lunges at you, directly towards you, and as you put your hands up, she dissipates and disappears. As you start to hear this sound inside the cave, as you look over at the tree, as the vines around it are starting to recede in and starting to glow with this kind of orange and yellowish glow as it moves and starts throbbing in and out and in and out. And within that moment, a bright flash of light blinds you all momentarily as we stop at that moment and another candle goes out.
My bad. That's all me. That's all me.
That was the only truth. What just happened?
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited. Alex's music just came through.
Yes.
We've got
5. Yeah.
So,
I want him to get the zone.
okay. You have 5 candles remaining. There are no further truths from the audience. I'd like to remind everyone that you can give them truths to dictate what might happen in the next chapter.
Give me a truth where I put
You
my
can
arm
also take over as GM, or you can give them hope, which apparently they're going to need. And we begin chapter 6. As the light rescinds out and your eyes start to readjust to the area around you, the tree is gone as Jan's body is hovering up above the ground as you see this blackness kind of emitting from behind her that's kind of holding her, as the red that pulses through the inside of this cave is cleansing it of all the vines that remain. As the tree has now disappeared, you start to see this kind of yellow and bright white lights that are tracing each of the vines as the bodies they were holding up fall to the ground. Daryl and Denny's hitting the ground soft and limp as they continue bleeding out on the cave floor around you, as the others hit, their bones brittle to touch, bust on impact as they hit the ground. After all of the lights have then been dispersed and kind of dissipated into the air, and there's no further sign of branches or vines in any way, Jan falls.
Jan, are you okay? Oh god.
Oh my god! Oh my god, my tooth! Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my god, my tooth is gone!
What was the last thing you remember, Jan?
Where the fuck are we?
Whatever
Okay.
you put out into the
What is
universe, it
going-
comes back at you threefold. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
shut up!
I'm just saying.
Okay,
This is
okay.
not
Okay,
my time.
I start patting down Denny and Daryl
Good
because
idea.
I'm getting
we
the
need the
F
keys. We need
out
the
of
fucking
here.
keys, okay?
Where the fuck
I'm-
They
are
probably
we?
have keys on him.
I'm patting down Daryl and Denny.
Let's
and
just
like,
do this, Eddie. Let them.
Okay, you know what? Great. Yay, yay. Here
Good.
they are. Here they are.
Okay.
Where are we?
Okay, we're under the
underground.
ground. You fell
Jan?
down.
The last thing you remember is cutting your hand on a rock.
Where the fuck am I?
Okay.
Where the fuck am I?
Okay, what was the last thing you remember?
Fine.
I was. There was the stones. There was the stones, and there was there was dust, and there was. I picked up a
All
piece
the
of
way
metal
back
and
then? Okay,
cut
Jan.
myself, but there's nothing. I don't understand.
Okay,
Dan, that
okay.
was like a day
Okay,
ago.
Jan. Just,
What?
just
That was
know-
like a
just
day
know we're
ago.
underground.
No.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? F this. F this. I'm tired of it. I'm done. We have the keys.
Yes.
We're leaving.
Yes.
We're leaving right now.
Yes.
So you found keys on them?
Yes.
Oh no.
You could find more. Hopefully you find more.
Yeah.
Hopefully I find a lot more.
Yeah.
We'll see. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
2 6s, 1 1.
What did you find on them? Hold, actually. I get to roll 5 dice now.
Come on, Zach! Bring it!
For every candle you lose, a die is added to my pool.
For every die you add, I throw trail mix at you.
Tell me what you found.
Yes. Okay, think.
Okay.
Take a second. We need keys given.
Not Addie pats down Denny and finds a working flashlight and another Bowie knife.
Nice.
When she pats down Daryl, she finds the keys to she assumes, the same truck that they came in with. It is not one of the burp burp keys. It's one of the ones where
where it says it's Chevy on it.
Exactly.
We know it's a Chevy truck.
Exactly. It didn't seem like we came in with something super spiffy, so it's definitely the keys to the truck that we came in with.
Definitely the keys.
And is there another gun? Is there another gun? Maybe they have 5 guns. Maybe they have an Uzi. Check if they have an Uzi.
I think Daryl
patting down the ankles of Denny, find a small revolver,
rocket launcher.
and from what Addie can tell, it looks like it's half full of bullets.
Okay.
Nice.
Which she holds on to.
With her hands, not her mouth. Just to be sure.
Okay, there has to be a way out of here.
Yep.
We are going to find it. I broke the crank off of this flashlight, but it still has some crank in it. Who wants the other flashlight? Cindy?
Yes.
She's wait. If you give it to her, she's not going to give it to any one of us because her leprosy is going to be. Whatever, give it to her. Give it to her.
Oh, you've been
sorry.
around me long
I just
enough
don't
and
want
you
leprosy.
didn't
Okay,
get
I don't want to give it to my
leprosy.
daughter eventually.
All right. So we have 1.5 flashlights.
Yep.
We've got the keys to get out of here.
Yes.
We've got 2 guns.
Yes.
Am I covered in burns?
What
What the fuck happened to me?
Just go with
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Oh my God.
You know
A
what?
lot has happened in a day.
Jan, just assume like it's the rest of your life that you don't remember most of it, and let's just get the
I'm
F
never
out.
Yes,
ever
yes,
drinking
yes.
or smoking anything ever again in my entire
All
life.
right.
I swear to
So
God.
it looks like this is the only direction that we can go.
Sure.
We have
Inside
lights.
of the room, you look up and you see the still open well opening. And that is the only light you see. And when you look behind you to the caveway that you came in, it's closed off.
Is Mallory's
All right.
backpack there from when Jan kicked it in the first time?
Who's
Yes.
happy I did that now? Okay.
Right. So
Somebody search Mal's.
who has lucky
backpack.
roll hands?
Well, mine didn't suck. I search Mallory's. I search Mallory's backpack.
5d6s. And your hope die.
Oh wait, who does have something spare to burn? In case?
Oh, I have
5?
something.
I think
You only have
person
5
rolling
candles.
Can do it.
She has something
One.
spare
Well,
to burn.
we lost a 1.
I've
So
got
have-
something spare to burn.
So you have-
spare to burn.
She's got something spare
I've
to
got
burn.
something.
I
I've
can-
got something spare to
I
burn.
You
have
don't.
something
You've
I
got your
can burn.
brick.
I've got moral.
Oh, okay.
I've got.
You
something
also
burn.
have 4 hope from the chat room.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Okay, we all
Okay.
have the same amount to
Yeah.
burn, so we'll use the lucky hands
All right.
with the extra dice.
I search Mallory's backpack for stuff to get us the F out of here.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
Oh, one. Oh, they got no.
One
The
six.
hope
One six.
die.
1. We're gonna use one of
Yes.
the. We're using one
Yeah,
of
do
the
it.
Yep.
hope die.
Thank you.
Wait, I have to re-roll?
Yeah.
I have to re-roll.
Chat.
You want
Thank
it to
you.
not be a 1.
6.
That's a 1 again. Roll,
It's a
roll
1
it
again.
Just roll it again.
Roll
Just
it again.
do it.
Roll it again.
Thank
don't wanna lose our
you,
time.
I'm rolling it again.
chat.
We have to give it
This-
a good roll.
this
Give it a
one-
good roll.
One out of
so it
six.
rolls.
This
5
one
out of
is a
6.
6.
5 out
This
of
one's
6.
a 6.
It's a
It's a 6.
How many
I have
total
2.
6s?
Two 6s.
You,
You don't need
find
to roll.
inside the pack rope,
Yes.
and a letter.
In English. In English. In English.
As opposed to.
Devil. I don't know.
Okay, there's
What'd you
rope
find?
here. It looks like good rope,
Okay.
which thank goodness.
Thank you,
I have a
Mallory.
hammer and
There's
nails.
this Oh, fantastic.
Sorry, Cindy, poke your head in.
There's a letter here, though.
Read it.
We have enough light. I'll open up the letter.
Okay.
To.
As you point the light at the letter, this letter is old. It looks like it was written years ago and been folded for a very long time, as it's kind of taken some water damage over the years.
Being very careful with it.
I'm a fraud. I've always been a fraud. Nothing I've ever done in my life has amounted to anything, and everything I have accomplished was through lies.
Is this a letter from the president?
I can't go on anymore. This is the end for me. I came here knowing what would happen. Tomorrow will be the last day. I was never good enough for my family or my friends. If they knew who I really was, they wouldn't be my friends anyway. And then the note ends.
Is this signed by anyone?
I think this was Mallory's.
Oh, it was in his backpack. I'm sorry.
That's
I would just hold on to that. That's proof. That's evidence that he brought us here to do something.
We can
It's
file.
his. Jan, don't be heartless.
We
This
should
is-
make sure to keep this because I'll be able to reference it in my next news report.
You know what, Cindy?
Maybe I can
if
have a
you
spot
want
on
it,
that news report.
Take
You
it.
can.
Shall we
That's a man's suicide note.
Well, he was
That's
gonna
a man
take us
without
down with him.
Listen.
What is wrong with
It's
all
okay.
of you?
Listen. It's what's done is done.
Who
Can
have I been interacting with all of this time? Who I've been looking forward to? I'm in this hole in a ground and I can't take hold.
Are you fucking done? Can we go now?
Your blood sugar level's low. Have some 12.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get the rope. Okay.
Here's the rope.
Here's some nails. I'm not nailing. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
So you're trying to climb your way up outside of
okay.
the...
My
You
nails.
know what we should probably do? We could like wrap something heavy around it and throw
Throw
it out
it.
the hole.
My rock.
And then nail the rope to the rock and then climb up it. Like you do in
I don't
jungle
have
gyms.
rock piercing nails.
Do we have some sort of that's gonna serve the same purpose as a grappling hook? A rock's not gonna work.
Well, maybe we should do the
loop
the
it?
human ladder that Cindy was saying
Yay.
earlier. Raymond can be the bottom. I'll be the
Yeah.
top.
This hole looks way bigger than just four
Is
people.
it? Is it?
Is
Is it? Is it taller than 4 average-sized people?
Yes, tall enough for an entire tree to be under the ground.
Okay.
A bonsai tree.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
we
We've
have
Hey,
got
all
the
you,
rope.
all you have to do is roll.
Ooh, who wants to roll?
Who's got something
do
to
it.
burn?
We all
I
have
do,
something-
I will.
All right.
Uh-oh, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
I didn't like that at all.
Raymond looks at the letter again, and it's in his handwriting and signed by him.
Oh my god!
He believes it to be real, but it's an illusion. But to Raymond, the note is his, and he wrote it.
Wait.
But you have no memory
you
of
can
writing
choose to
it.
disclose whether you think you wrote
Could you
that or
repeat
not.
that again? Sorry, I didn't. So, in
You
terms of
take the note
Yeah,
and look at it, and it's in your handwriting,
I got that.
and
part.
it's signed by you.
Yes.
They know it's not, but to you, it is.
Oh, okay. So there's allusion to
We
them.
don't see what
No.
you
No,
No, it's illusion to you.
To you.
Okay, allusion.
You would
okay.
decide whether you
But
For
you
us,
think it's real.
unsigned.
I think it's real. That I
You
wrote
think
it,
you
but I
wrote
don't
this
remember.
note, and you don't remember.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
come on, Addie,
Do
you
we
I
need to
can
go
have
back
it.
to that then, or?
That's up to you.
right, Jan.
That's
I
your
mean,
note.
you're super handy with all your trash art. So, do you want to try to do something with this rope to get us out of here? Either if this
I
doesn't
will
work,
if
we're
you-
gonna have to find another way
I will
out.
if you don't
Is there
call
another
my
way?
art trash art again.
I'm sorry, garbage
Okay.
sculpture.
Recycled sculptural mechanics.
Okay, so dumpster.
You're so good at the social.
I'm freaked out, Jan.
Tick, tick. Tie that rope on the rock thing.
On my rock.
Yeah, and then throw it. 1-6, no ones.
That's impressive.
No, it's not because you're gonna roll 3.
No, he's not.
The rope lands on the top of the ground, and you take a couple throws, like 4 or 5. As you all are sitting there throwing the rock over and over again, you've kind of drifted off to the back of the room, still holding the note in your hands, looking at it, puzzled, trying to remember when you wrote this. And you finally feel the rock land up top, and you pull, and it's tight. As you then support it by nailing it up, and the 3 of you start climbing your way up as Ray is kind of still standing below, looking at the letter over and over again. To you all, it looks as if he's taken this note from Mallory extremely hard.
Hey.
Okay, good. Let's get out of this hole.
Ray.
I was about to lose my shit.
Most things are your fault, but this isn't your fault, Ray.
Yeah.
Come on, Mallory just, you know.
Yeah, you know,
It's my letter.
He wrote it to like all of us, not just
It's
you.
my handwriting. He hasn't.
I'm climbing.
I understand what you're saying, that like
my
Mallory's like
signature.
all
He
of
isn't-
us, but it's you. We will work through all of this later, but right now we're getting out of here. We have keys.
You're right.
We're above ground.
You're right.
You guys, I need help.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
put-
climb anymore. My hands hurt. They're burnt. I'm fair way up already.
Okay, so I start
I'm
climbing
out
up.
of the hole.
I start
Okay.
climbing
I've
up.
been-
I
I
get
was
up
the
to you.
first
I've
one
been
out.
sitting on the edge of the
It's
hole.
not possible because I was
Yeah,
nailing
no.
it up as we went.
No, first one
so
out.
then we're all out.
First-
I was
I'm-
definitely
Okay,
the
well,
first
it
one.
was just
out.
me. It was just me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You're at the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
So
There
we've
is
been
no
You're right.
way.
You're right, Eddie. You're right, Eddie. I'm gonna think about this later. I gotta return to my.
Yeah, get on.
Daughter.
Get up here. Get up here
I gotta
already.
get myself out.
As you climb yourself out of the hole, and you kind of all stand up and look out, you see directly in front of you 10 trees in a circle on top of a bluff, looking out over the water.
Well, this looks fine to me. Let's keep going.
No,
You
wait,
were
wait, wait,
here.
What?
wait.
What's going on?
This is like
There is-
totally different than what we saw before.
There is no way that we are back at the bluff right now, right?
What bluff?
There is no way
The-
that we are.
There's
As
Oh,
you
we
s-
were going to that bluff.
This was the same hole that Mallory went down.
Sorry,
There
are we
is
at the
no
bluff?
way.
You are at the bluff
Right,
where the
right,
10 trees are. You see the water as you're looking west, and the sun is just starting to make its last peak over the hill before nightfall.
Okay. It's gonna be nightfall.
so we made
we
it to
s-
the bluff, and now we're at the bluff again.
Obviously, it was a different hole we climbed up. There's no way that we
Different hole?
What
Different
happened?
hole?
How
Ray?
would you explain this then?
What happened?
We're
I
back where we
can't.
started.
I
What happened?
can't.
Exactly.
I
So
can't
all we can do is
explain it.
all we can do is just accept that we're here. Accept that the sun's going down and it's going to be nightfall. Accept that this is a fucking cursed land where there's illusions
talking
and
about?
shit coming after us.
Okay.
What do we do?
So
Are we
the
gonna-
question is, can we make it to the exit by nightfall, or should we stop at that house?
Is the truck even at the exit? Do you think that they would have just driven
There
it
was
in?
a gate. There's.
There would
was
be
the gate?
weird
The gate was
power marks.
closed, right?
Well, I mean, they left us at the gate. Would the truck still be there? Would they have walked in, or
I'm
would
gonna
they
get
have
the pan
driven
out
it
of my
in?
bag, start putting dry pine needles
Okay,
in
we
the
don't know.
pan.
We don't-
And I'm gonna take a match.
Okay,
out
you
and
know
put
what?
Oh, last
it in the
time.
pan.
no.
So you're gonna
I
light.
don't remember what happened
Yeah,
last time.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing the
yeah,
same thing.
yeah.
I'm
You're
trying
gonna
to make
light
the
the pan.
campfire in my pan. Yeah.
No.
Okay, you
No,
know
no,
what?
no, 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 no!
No, don't do that.
God,
Are you rolling
Jan.
for that? Oh, you're not in the pan, right?
in the
It's in the
pan.
pan. Okay, okay.
in the pan.
Okay.
Same as
Oh,
last
Jen,
time.
Jen, just so you know, last time we had a big fire. That was
Just
my
what?
fault. It was totally my fault. My
Okay.
fault. My
What
fault.
about?
Just
We
don't
tried
dump
to
it
put
out.
it. Just don't let it out of your pan
We-
because last
Why
time.
would you ever pour fire out of the pan? We're in the middle
I
of
don't
the
know.
day.
Ask you from 2 days ago. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
guess what, campers? I'm not freaking staying here for another night.
What are we
so
gonna
we
do?
are walking the freak out of here right now. We have a flashlight and a half, and we can make it.
I've got
So
pan
we
on
are
fire.
going to go.
I'm-
I am not going to
I'm
stand
not
here
against that,
and have,
Eddie.
and have animals staring at me
I'm
again.
not against that. Let's go.
I'm really
Let's
glad this pan has rubber
go.
handles, so the
Okay.
heat
Yeah,
is
let's go.
transferring.
I still have the compass and top of
Okay,
the
we've got the
flashlight.
map.
Okay.
You know, we still have like a partial, light going on
Yep,
here.
yep.
So we are just gonna walk to the gate because you know what? I know the truck's there. The truck has to be there, so it's gonna be there. So I'll leave you.
Hey, friends.
We're all
I
on
know
the
I
same
can't be
team.
trusted right now. My hands are burnt, so take a wire cutters and a screwdriver. Use it as a self-defense.
Well, I have a gun.
And
Keep that too. This will never.
Daryl-
Your
Fine,
screwdriver.
I'll take the screwdriver.
It'll never run out of
Jan,
bullets.
Jan,
I
give
want
me
you
the
this.
understand?
I want this.
Give me the screwdriver.
Unlimited ammo and a
Great.
screwdriver.
Okay.
Great.
So,
Got it.
Okay, so we got the compass out. We're going in the
Why are we
direction.
waiting?
We're going towards the
We're
gate.
all moving.
This is ridiculous.
We're doing this. Okay. Okay.
So you start making your way back towards the direction you came. As you hit the wall of trees, the sun just stops at the edge of the light is no more, and you look out with your flashlights into the woods that are now pitch black as hundreds of eyes listen back at you.
Oh my god, are those velociraptors?
Oh
my fucking god, are those velociraptors?
Man, there's
No,
no
we decided they
sound.
weren't. But you
We
didn't-
decided what?
Yeah. You don't
no
remember this,
dinosaurs.
but we found out that they weren't
What the fuck
velociraptors.
is going on?
Okay, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
So, okay, I read a
Okay.
lot of books about wild animals.
Yeah.
And I think that if we just act really aggressive,
I
they
fire
would
a
back
shot into
down.
the air.
Like that would work.
As you fire a shot up into the air, all the eyes flicker, and then you hear the sound of as wings flying through the trees as they disappear, and the
Let's
eyes
get the hell
go
out
away.
of here.
Okay.
Okay, that worked. Tally ho.
Okay. Okay, let's just continue walking.
Let's
We've got
go.
some light. They're not going to approach us.
Oh no!
Oh, some lights. Did they go on
Let's
accidentally?
go. Walk.
No, it's not. They're not real fast.
Walk or get left behind.
We're walking. We're walking.
And you start to hear the sound of trees in the distance. As if with each step of this massive weight, you hear the sound of other trees breaking and pushing and shifting from side to side and side to side.
I put my pan down and I douse the fire with dirt.
No, we need light. What did you do? Where'd you
Something
do that?
out there, something out there. I don't want it to come over
They're-
here.
They're not.
Yeah, maybe we turn off our lights.
Oh.
But then
Same.
we'll be in the dark. We'll be in the dark.
I do
We'll
not
be in the
recommend
dark.
that, just
dark
because
closes
the
us.
animals would be more likely to come to us. Even though they can see us, the light so
How
far.
close is it? How close?
Levitate
Okay,
this
so far
candle.
the light
Oh,
has
shit.
not betrayed us. Okay, every time
Okay.
we've had light there, we've not been hurt. We've
Okay,
not had
okay,
animals.
you're right, you're right,
All
you're right, you're
so
right,
I'm
you're
gonna pour out the mud. Oh shit! Is there any?
She's got 2 boxes of matches.
I
Just
have more
light
matches, I've
some
only used
more.
2.
All right, so.
But what if this thing comes over? I don't want anything to come over.
We've
You
had.
start to hear the sound of the weight of the footsteps getting closer and closer.
Everyone be quiet. I don't want. No, I run and I hide in a tree.
Okay.
Jen!
Okay.
I'm too scared.
Okay.
She's a coward.
I'm just waiting for this
where
to come
are
out
we
now.
Are we close to the original question mark?
Do we
With
know?
the original.
You've barely made it into the woods from the bluff.
Man.
Okay.
Okay.
You see a light glowing off in the forest. This bright light
Let's go
that's
towards the
moving
light.
with it
Moving.
slowly with the sound of the footsteps.
I think it's okay with light.
No.
Hang on. Let's put a couple of things together. So far,
Okay.
what Daryl was trying to say was the tree was trying to help us, and in terms of the vines.
No, the
it was-
tree.
no,
the
no,
tree
no,
said
no.
not to leave.
Yeah.
Or to, you know
Okay.
what? We
The
don't.
tree
we don't
gets
have to,
mad when we
You know what we
try
are
to
close
leave.
to? Remember last night? Just across from us, there was. And look on the map. It says the willow.
Yes.
There was another clearing. Remember, there was more.
Yes.
There was
Sure.
more fire that was there.
Does it look like that moving light is where the willow is it right now, or is it somewhere else?
Does it
Is
look
the
like the
moving light
light is
with
at the
the
willow?
What I'm trying to get at is the light that we're seeing moving. Is that where the willow is, or are we gonna walk towards the
From-
willow where it's not?
From the spillover light of the flashlight, I'm looking at the compass, and
Cindy,
from what I can tell,
It's pretty clear to you that the light that's moving is the tree from the night before that's still on fire, making its way through the wilderness.
so
Okay, guys. I mean, I think, remember that thing?
is it moving towards us or is it behind us? That's
It's-
all I need to know.
It's coming here, and
It's
it's
towards
that thing
us?
that we thought that you don't really remember.
Don't remember anything.
So, okay, long story short,
So-
this tree kind of caught on fire
What?
and came
Okay.
to life.
What?
And then
Is
it
it
walked
moving?
away.
What? Is it moving towards us?
It's coming to us.
Oh my god, stop sharing.
Okay. No sort of guns is gonna stop a tree. So are we? Are we scared of the monster, or are we?
I'm not going towards.
Okay.
Whatever
So let's
that
make
is.
a perpendicular beeline away from.
Okay.
As you
direction.
turn and your light kind of shifts in the night, you hit a man standing directly in front of you. He's got a rifle over his shoulder, a long rifle. He's wearing jeans. His shirt is kind of
you got
tucked
that?
in and buttoned up.
You still have it.
And he's wearing a big coat over his kind of frame.
Oh my God, sir!
You all shouldn't be shooting a gun out here at night.
It was to scare
One of the.
scare away the
I
animals.
sink back more into the tree so I can't be seen.
I think he
It was
sounds
just-
like
it was
Daryl.
just- It was
There's a lot of creatures out here.
yeah, that was why.
Shooting that gun off lets them know where you're at.
Okay.
I'd advise against unless you need.
Sir.
Can you help us?
Y'all lost?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically, kind of.
You don't look like you're from around here.
We're just
really
trying to.
not.
We're
Yeah.
just trying to leave. We're just trying to get back to the gate north of here.
Seen my daughter?
Oh my God, this guy is like
No.
a ghost person.
No.
This is
no.
not.
Well, he sounds
No.
exactly.
He sounds exactly like Daryl. Darren? Denny.
Do we need? Should we
My
tell?
daughter.
Guys, should we tell him?
She went missing
Oh my God.
Should we tell
2
him?
weeks
Should we-
ago.
Sir, do you know who you are? Do you know what's going on around here?
Weird stuff. I know that.
Do you know you? What would you say if I said you were dead?
It was just.
Oh,
Okay, that's
you
a
really,
coincidence.
You jumped
No.
right into the deep
Wait,
This
I
is
want to
a-
see if he's
it's-
like Daryl and he knows what's up, or he's
this
not.
is a coincidence, Ray. Why do you have to jump into people or ghosts? We're on land.
He's definitely a ghost, Addie. I'm sorry.
We're not in that hole anymore. It was a mass delusion.
Sir?
So you haven't seen my daughter.
It's a possibility.
And now you're trying to pull jokes on me.
No.
No.
No, no, no.
You want to get out of here or not?
Yes,
Yes.
we haven't seen your daughter.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What does your daughter look like? What is she wearing?
We were out picking blueberries. She was wearing her favorite dress.
Okay.
What color?
think
What
we
was
know.
the?
I think we know.
Red,
No, yeah.
little blue stripes.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, we don't
Yeah.
know. A lot of people wear.
A lot of people wear red dresses
A lot of
with blue
Eddie.
stripes.
A lot of people wear primary
Put it off on her own.
colors. Cindy.
I can't find her.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm really sorry.
We haven't seen your daughter. We're lost.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can help us with? We're lost.
Can you please just lead us back to the gate? Please, please lead us back to the gate. We'll send for help.
Maybe we'll find your
really-
daughter on the way.
We're really good people. We'll send for help. I'll start a GoFundMe for her.
What?
He's from the 50s.
Oh my God, he does not
We
know
don't
what
know
that
that.
is.
What gate?
It's north of here. It's north of here, and it's past a circle of rocks. It's north of a circle of rocks. This is a
Look,
peninsula.
it's getting late. I don't much like being out here at night either. So, how about we go back to my place? I'll make you some dinner. First thing in the morning, I'll get you back on the road.
I don't want to eat the food that he gives us.
We don't have to eat it, but we're trying to decide now, should we follow him? He
What
seems-
other option?
We
do
can
we
split
have
off
at
at
this
some
point?
other point.
Lead the way, sir.
We'll come with
Jan.
you. Jan.
Come on, Jan.
I'm literally hiding in a tree.
Okay,
Jan,
I
Jan,
see
get out
which
the
direction
tree.
you went.
I'm gonna shake
Jan.
the tree.
I
Ma'am?
will leave.
You want to come down? I'm gonna get you some food.
Come on, Jan.
I'm gonna shake the tree. Jan.
Jan.
Jan, come on. Oh, come with me,
I
Jan.
come out, but I
Alright.
stay at the back of the
Okay,
group and I
alright.
don't go anywhere near
Okay.
that guy.
That's fine.
Lead the way.
That's what brings y'all out here.
Oh, just like a trip with friends.
I'd appreciate next time if you let me know if you're gonna be trespassing on my property.
What?
Just A heads up would be nice.
I'm so
Sir,
sorry. The person
you got it.
The person that we were with said that it wasn't. He didn't say that it was somebody's land, and we are so sorry.
We're young. We're dumb.
Look at how young and dumb we are.
While this is happening, I'm falling further and further behind.
Jan,
Jan,
I'm
come
gonna need
on.
you to go ahead and
I'm behind you. You don't
I got
even
eyes
say.
at the back of my head.
No. I'm gonna say straight up no to that.
So,
Lead the way.
Yeah, Lee.
Yeah, we're
let's
sorry.
go.
And he starts walking in front of you slowly, as if just normally blazing a trail, no light, just walking through the woods in front of you, stepping over every tree that he needs to step over, avoiding rocks, as you follow kind of close behind. Jan, though, continues to fall a little further behind you.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm not going to be making the trip next year. I just want you both to know that.
you know that's fine.
I'm not
I do not hold that against
It's
you, Eddie.
fine.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that
No.
it hasn't been interesting,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna spend my week doing something that I want to do, and not at somebody else's whims, and then lost out in the middle of Arkansas, and with whatever happened in that hole. Methane happens in holes, and when you inhale a lot of methane,
You saying gas
then,
happens in holes? Gas comes out of holes?
It
Oh, Jan,
causes
you did.
hallucinations.
no, I'm not.
Hi, Jan.
I am not.
You can't be snarky if you're not within earshot. And that's what that was. That's what that
Sure,
was.
Eddie. Sure. You know, the only thing I can
That's-
agree is that next year I'm going to be doing something else too. So let's just agree on that.
I pull
That's
Yeah,
all.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll probably be really
Scissors
busy.
out of my bag and just hold them hidden.
I'm
Okay.
sure with your anchor
Yeah,
stuff,
with all
right?
my anchor stuff, you
so
know.
that's great. I mean, you have your anchor stuff. I mean, we're like, I have my brunch, my brunch chain. You have your anchor stuff, and
Yeah.
and Ray, we should just probably keep on walking
I
behind
agree
him.
with that. Yep.
Yeah.
You see up in front of the man walking in front of you, off in the distance, a light that's getting a little bit brighter as you get closer and closer.
Oh, good.
As
he
you
has
start to see through the woods, it's a white house with a wooden deck, a rocking chair on the front porch, and you see someone moving around on the inside.
Great, and he has electricity. You know what? If I still had my 3DS, I'd plug it in. And
Why are you looking at me?
I was looking in your direction, Ray.
Sorry, I'm
it
on
wasn't.
edge. I'm on
It
edge.
It wasn't
always
I know
anything
everyone. I know, yeah,
to
sorry.
snap at me
I'm
about.
sorry. I'm on edge. I like it's just the first
I'm
moment. I can feel some relief now. It's just coming out. Okay, I was holding a lot of tension.
Yeah.
And
Well, you know what? This trip that Mallory took us on. It was
Fuck Mallory, Jesus.
Hey,
Oh,
watch your language.
You're right, sir. I take.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Wife's getting dinner ready. Now, if you don't mind, don't tell her I was out looking for a daughter. Just keep that between us.
Whatever you want. Lips are sealed.
I'd appreciate it.
Does she not know
If you
she's
don't mind, I'm
missing?
gonna sit outside and just smoke a cigarette.
You
on
got
the porch.
cigarettes?
I'll just stay outside for a minute, if that's okay.
Okay, I quit. But do you mind?
Suit yourself.
Thank you.
Can
And I go off around the side of the
I
house.
follow her because I'm dying for a cig too.
As you go over to the side of the house, you see chicken
Fuck you.
coops with chickens, some dogs in a pen, but they're silent, sleeping,
They're not the dog isn't barking, he's comfortable.
not barking, just
That makes me feel better.
sleeping. 2 dogs, bloodhounds. Coop of chickens on the side of the house. A shed. An old car that appears to be from the late 40s.
I'm gonna walk over to the car.
The road you see leading out from the house on the opposite side from where you came in is unlit. It's a small trail. No lights at all.
I look at the car. Are the windows up or down?
They're down.
I'm gonna walk over pretending I'm smoking a cigarette and just flip the front visor down to see if the keys are there.
No keys.
I walk back towards the... actually, no, I don't. I walk over towards the shed.
Actually, you know what? That's not very GM of me. You want to roll for those keys?
As a player, I'm
4?
going to say no, because you already told me they're not there, so I'm going to walk over to the shed.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. You went with her?
no, she told me as soon as I started walking, she didn't actually have cigarettes, so I went and walked back to the house.
I walked in the house.
I walked right in.
Yeah, same here.
You have a beautiful home.
Excuse me?
Hi.
Sorry to
Hi.
impose.
Yeah.
Your
You're-
very generous husband allowed us in.
They're staying for dinner.
Yeah.
We were lost in the woods. We were very naive.
I'm... One moment.
As she kind of grabs him and pulls him into another room, you hear them arguing as she starts talking to him about being uncomfortable with him bringing people of color into the house. And him trying to calm her down and say that you're just nice folk trying to find their way home, but she won't have any of it, and is trying to plead to him, get them out of the house before anyone else sees you there.
Okay, worst comes to worst. We're gonna fucking... They're already dead?
What?
Yeah, they're
we don't
already-
know this.
They're already
They
dead.
sound
Ray,
dead. Worst
Ray,
comes to worst. Look,
Ray, they're racist. They're not specters.
Cindy,
I'm
are you with
approaching
me?
the shed outside.
Last thing.
Dead.
Okay, Cindy, you with me?
Yes.
Worst case scenario, we're gonna fucking take them down. You got those.
I
got
already
those.
killed Mallory. I don't care.
Okay, you and me. You and me.
Great.
Oh
Killer.
my God! I won't be a part of
That's
that
okay.
just because someone's in.
I'll take the man. You take
You
the
hear a
Until
door.
they
You hear a
fight?
door shut as the woman comes out, extremely upset and kind of recomposes herself.
So I guess you'll be staying for dinner.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice.
Yeah, you know we.
I don't have any... I just have regular American food. I don't...
Oh, how lovely!
I'm sorry. Can you explain what you mean by that?
No, Cindy.
I'm
No,
willing to
no,
try
you know-
new things.
Yeah, that would be just fine. We also have a measure of our own rations to get us through the night. If it's whatever you have
Thank
is
you for your
excellent,
hospitality.
Roast
and we
beef.
appreciate it very
Roast
much.
beef tonight.
Roast
What?
beef. Yum.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's
Yeah.
our
You got
favorite.
that where I
Yes.
come from too.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
And
Yes,
where,
they
where
do.
do you come from again?
Somewhere pretty far, knew
Yeah.
something.
I'm from Florida. Just saying, Florida.
Don't mind her.
Okay.
She's just upset with the loss of her daughter. That's all.
Indeed.
Yeah, that would be a big.
That would be a big
Thing.
upset for
Thank you
anybody.
again for inviting us into your home.
Okay. First thing in the morning, I gotta get you on the road.
Can I get to? Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, there's a shed out back.
I can hold it. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do to help get dinner or the table set? Any way that we can help?
I mean, you wanna make yourself useful? Plates,
I'm sorry?
silverware.
Oh, plates, silverware.
We'll
yes.
sit up.
Believe me when I say that I know how to dress a table.
Oh yeah, you do.
As you go into the cupboards, everything looks fairly new, but old, but new, unused, fairly recent. Some of the things in the house do look quite old, but old for the place that they're in. The rest of the house decor, very 50s, but could be older.
Wow.
And there's not really running water at the sink. There's a couple buckets and a pump that they use, but they keep the place clean. But the thing you notice more than anything, despite being out in the wilderness all this time, is the quiet, the silence. Something about being in a home that's silent. It feels eerie to you. Now, out at the shed, as you open it up, you notice that half of the shed is somewhat of a makeshift outhouse with a water pump, and you see a giant water collection kind of tub outside. It's collecting rainwater. On the other side, you see tools, but nothing powered, all hand tools, things like that.
Okay. I close the door and I start making my way inside through the front door.
You know, I know this. I know this. These plates, like this. This Chinaware. I know this, and I can't remember, but it's like, this is really antique. Like really antique.
Oh my God!
Stop.
Addie, they are so
Ray.
good.
Cindy,
Like,
Cindy, it sounds like you're the only
stop.
one that knows what's up.
They're-
If we're ready to go,
They
okay?
are
I don't
people.
trust them.
They're people.
Cindy.
The guy
Right.
lost his daughter.
I don't trust
Okay,
them.
they are serving us dinner,
If they-
and they're
if they make
racist
one
as
move,
F.
we're gonna take them out,
okay,
okay?
and they're still doing this. So just, I need both
Okay.
of you. You're
not gonna do
You're
anything-
both out of 10. I need you out of 4.
I would appreciate if you just sit down, and I'll set the table. I'll set the table.
Okay.
So just have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We very much appreciate it.
I come back in through the front door and I scan the room for a phone and then I sit with my friends.
Okay.
You hear under the sound of her voice, "Oh, thank God, a white one," as she walks away.
What are you, Kelly?
What am I?
Yeah.
I'm also definitely not white.
Like out of game.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have dinner, Jen. They're
Okay.
being
Yeah.
very hospitable right now, but
About as much
Just to
as
let you-
they can
just to let
be
you know,
hospitable.
believe they are like Daryl and Denny, and
They
we-
believe.
we-
They
Addie
believe
did
that
not
whatever
hesitate
hallucination it was.
to
Who's
kill.
Daryl?
As the man sits at the table on the opposite end.
He's just a friend from home.
I usually
Around
smoke
here?
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Or home?
What?
Where from?
Oh.
He was a friend of a friend. You know,
Yeah.
just someone that we were
He
just
was,
mentioning.
He was very.
and
He's a very
passing.
generous, hospitable person like
And who
yourself.
was your friend that brought you all out here?
His name was Mallory Jenkins.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I wouldn't. You know, he's a quiet guy of a different time than you, some would say.
I'm just going to get a drink of water. And I stand up and I start walking to the kitchen, but I'm looking for keys.
So as you make your way up toward the kitchen, the woman just kind of sets the food on the table and then in a huff walks away and closes the door to her room.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I said she's a little upset. Please, eat.
I'm starving.
Your friend, I've never...
Heard of a Mallory Jenkins. Where did you all say?
How did you even get out here?
He scouted the place and
Scouted?
yeah, he said that he came out here and he was mistaken, obviously, that he thought it was government land and not somebody
Government?
else's. Yeah, he didn't realize that someone was
We all make mistakes,
Yeah.
you know.
living here.
Is your friend... Do you work for the government?
No.
No.
We don't. We
No.
got nothing to do with the government.
No,
No.
I don't even know if he worked anymore.
No.
No.
The government had my land?
No, he
No,
was mistaken.
he thought.
He was mistaken.
Apparently.
How would he get that kind of idea?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
He's got something wrong with his head.
He was a disturbed person, it turns out. From a note that he left behind.
I quietly get up and I'm just going to go to the bathroom.
I get up and start eating.
So you go outside to the shed. So you make your way outside. As you make your way outside this time, you notice on the front porch is a newspaper.
I walk over to it because I didn't see it there before and I pick it up.
The
I
date
check the
on
date.
it is May 10th, 1952.
Does it look old or new?
It looks new.
I put it back in the exact same position I just found it and I walk out to the shed.
Okay.
Ray, this is like, I don't know, like grass-fed, FDA, rated. I haven't run into like this pristine type of like beef, and I don't
Because
know
it's goat
how
beef.
long.
It's goat beef. It's
I mean,
goat
this is kind of
Hashtag
like
goat beef.
Kobe.
Tastes good.
Like, how would they have even Kobe like out here right now? This is amazing.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
anything
it's
tastes
not
good right now.
Cindy's like poking at the food, like pushing it around, but not really eating it.
Hashtag probably not beef.
It smells amazing. Your wife is just such a talent.
This is so good. Did she marinate this? What does she marinate this in?
I'm back in the shed and I'm looking for keys now.
You're looking for keys? Do you want to roll?
Do it! Make something happen!
Oh, fuck.
You got things to burn.
Find some keys.
I do. That is 1 6 and 2 1s. I'm going to burn forgetful.
How many hope die do we have?
Oh, do we have any hope die?
You have 2.
Okay, perfect. I will re-roll those 2 first before I burn myself.
Thank you, Jet.
Thank you so much. I have that those 2 1s.
Thank you.
Come on. That's a 4 and a 5. I got 1 6.
But he's... come on, Zach. What do you got?
Come on, Jack.
What do you find?
I'm looking around. I see a lot of stuff hanging up on the nails. There's a lot of tools hung up and stuff like that. And there is a keychain with a little key on it that has a plastic cover on that's the same color as the car outside. And I take that, and I also take another hammer that I see on the floor, and I just tuck that into my belt, and I go running out to the car to make sure the name on the key matches the car, and it does. I know these are the keys to the car, and I put these in my pocket. And I go back. I walk back to the front door, and I just rebutton the top of my jeans as I come in through the front door, like I just went to the loo.
So you come in through the front door. The rest of your friends are sitting at the table and eating, as the man sitting on the head of the table, the opposite side.
So good.
God, this bread is so good. Is this hand kneaded? Wow. This is really good food. You don't understand.
I mean, she does work all day on it.
You can tell.
I feel
yeah.
sick. Is there somewhere I can lay down to rest?
She has
I think the floor is gonna have to suffice.
This carpet near the front door is good, thank you. And I go over and sit down.
Would it be best if maybe you could just either point us to the gate or just drop us off there tonight, so you wouldn't have to worry about
Why don't we
having
just
us
get a
here?
nice sleep? And
I agree
we
with
go
that.
in
I don't
morning.
know
I'm
what
with
this
Jen.
gate is that you're talking
I'm
about.
with Jan.
I'm so grateful you let us
I'm not
But I'm
stay
not
here.
just gonna leave you on the road at night.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah, let's
We'll
Let's
just
make
we'll
it
just
fun.
stay here.
We'll
It seems
stay
okay.
here.
It seems
We'll
okay.
just stay here.
Thanks for letting us stay here.
Alright, well, just, if you don't mind, stay in the living room here and, leave the wife alone.
Oh,
We'll do that.
yes,
We'll do that.
obviously.
No
And,
desire to talk to her.
we'll head out at first light.
First thing in the morning, I'll get you,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get you,
Sheets.
I'll take you to town if you want.
Oh.
Thank
okay,
you.
great.
Yes, to
Let's-
town.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
so
okay.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
That's so great. So good.
If anything,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We can take care of the dishes if you'd like.
Yeah.
No, that's her job. She'll do it.
Do you say thank you to her?
Then.
Do you say thank you to her? I'm just
Okay,
like,
you know
ah.
what,
Yeah.
Cindy? Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tired.
I get crabby when I'm
We're
tired.
Cindy,
so-
the code word is bonsai if it happens.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just go over here to our corner. Thank
We'll
you
sleep here. Thank
so much.
Do you share anything with your friends?
Not until this guy's left the room.
Oh,
He goes back to his bedroom. You hear them muffled through the door, kind of talking, but you can't make out exactly what it is they're saying.
okay. Debrief, guys.
I
We
think-
still have our backpacks, right?
Do you all feel like going outside for a cigarette right now?
You said you didn't have any.
You shut the fuck up and come outside for a cigarette, please?
yeah.
It's been a very stressful day. Just quiet. We don't want to wake our lovely hospitable.
Yeah,
You're right.
we'll just
Let's step outside.
we'll just smoke real
Very
Yes,
quietly
I
open the
love
door,
smoking.
make sure everyone goes out, and then I quietly shut the door behind me. Everybody listen. Something's fucked up here and we got to leave. Now
Yes.
don't make any sounds.
Okay.
But there's a car over there and I have the keys. I need you to check, see if there are any gas cans laying around that may have extra fuel in it. I need you to put our stuff in the car without making any noise. And I need you to make sure that there's nothing in front of the car so we can get the fuck out of here.
Why would
just
you
say
assume
something?
that there's
Can
no
I say-
gas
can
in
I
there?
add-
Yes.
this.
That's why I'm sending him to look for more gas cans.
Can I say something?
Can you listen?
Okay, can I say something? These guys are dead. It's the 1950s.
Yeah,
will this
let's get the
1950s
fuck
car?
outta here, then.
Will this 1950s car actually work?
We
That's what I'm
just
saying.
ate their food. They're not dead. How do we eat
Can
food?
we
for yourself, I did not
You
use
look for
cooked
gas
food.
cans. You put
Dead.
that stuff in the car. You clear the front
Yes,
of the
there's
car.
only
to
one
roll?
way to find out if this will
Yeah.
work.
I
Are we
take-
we're gonna steal their car? You know he has a gun,
I would
right? You know
fucking
he has
kill
a
him.
rifle.
I will leave
He
you
will
here.
s- he
You
will-
can stay here if you
Daddy,
want to
come
stay,
on,
Addy, but
please.
I'm leaving.
Just get on board with this, all right?
I get
You
in
don't-
the
you don't have to
driver's seat and I
believe
put the
that
key
they're
in, but I
dead.
don't turn it.
Okay.
So
I
the
do not
key's in
turn
the
it.
Okay.
ignition.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna
Just
go.
get-
I go
I'm
in
game.
the front.
I'm game for getting out
Wait.
of here.
Turn it. Just turn
No,
it.
no,
wait,
wait, no.
Just
No,
listen.
shut the fuck up. Just
Listen.
do your job.
No, what I'm saying is turn it to on.
No.
Ray,
Turn-
no,
I
I
don't
am
know.
not Ray.
Igniting this car
What
until
I'm
you're
saying
in it.
is, I'm looking for the gas cans, but if she turns it to the on position, she'll be able to see
Yeah,
if there's
and
gas
just let
in
them
it.
know that we're outside in their fucking
No,
car.
just turn it to on position.
No,
You don't need to turn it. Turn
just
the
get in the
engine.
fucking car then. No.
You need to learn how to take orders if you want to be a police officer.
Yes, you do, and you
guys
need to
don't know
learn
how
to
a
listen.
car
Okay, women.
operates.
I know how humans operate, and if they see these headlights, they're gonna come outside and fucking kill you, and I will leave you here.
Okay, you know what? I read online that if you just knock on the side of the car, you can tell how much gas
Fuck's
is
sake!
in
I
it.
turn the ignition. I turn the car.
You don't need to turn the ignition to know there's gas.
Get
I
in the
shut
car.
The door.
As you
I'm
start
in.
We
the
all
car.
get in the car.
Crap.
Cindy, we're on.
As it's turning over, and then the dogs on the other side pop up and start going nuts.
I jump out the car and I got
as
don't worry,
the
the
other
gas
lights
cans.
turn on in the
Oh my
in the house
God.
as you see the man coming out from the front door.
You
What the hell?
realize
You don't steal my car?
You know
You
they're
stealing my car?
As he pumps his shotgun, and starts coming directly
your
towards
revolver.
you.
I ran around the side of the
they're
house.
never going to trust
Give me
any
your
people of
revolver.
color again.
I'm going to throw. I want to throw.
You have a gun.
Okay, let's go through our actions here. You said you walk.
I run around the side of the house
You-
as soon as he
so you
pumps
run
his
away.
shot. I'm a coward. That's what I do.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
I reach-
have a gun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a shot.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, the ghost.
I wrote down how many bullets you had.
Great.
So you grab the gun. Go ahead.
Take up. Come on, Zach. 2 6s, no 1s.
Wow.
And you still have hope left.
What happens?
Yes.
Pull out my gun. Cock it, take off the safety, and I fire 3 shots at his head, and they all hit because of his police gun range practice.
Police Academy.
The old man drops. He was old, right? Was he? The man
He was
drops.
a
Older.
man.
The older man drops. I run up and I grab his rifle. Grab his rifle.
As you run up and you go to grab the rifle, a shot comes through the window of the front as you hear the glass break, as you hear another from the bedroom window, as another shot goes out. I need you to make another roll.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
2
wow.
6s, no 1s.
Okay. She misses, but you slide and kind of like fall off the front of the deck. What are you two doing right now?
I pull the gun and I shoot her because she's
Yes.
shooting at Ray.
So you're shooting through the other window, so it's kind of like there's a corner. One of the windows was showing the deck, the other window was showing the driveway with the car in it, and you're shooting through the window in the driveway as you see her shooting
Come on,
towards
Eddie. Come
Ray.
on,
So
Eddie.
go
You
ahead.
got my back.
Oh, wait, where's my... Yikes.
No 6s, no 1s.
No,
Do we need a... Oh, no, wait.
You can't.
Wait.
I have moral. Oh, I have to burn it to reroll all ones.
Yeah, it's just ones. You don't have any ones.
I ended the scene.
Oh, that's the... Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow.
As you go to shoot through the window, she ducks down, hitting the ground, and kind of moves off from inside. You can't see where she is, but you hear her crying out very racist expletives that I will not repeat, screaming at the top of her lungs. As you fall to the ground, as the man's bleeding, you're kind of like up against the deck with your back, as the blood's starting to drip down and wet your shoulders as you're kind of lurched down. You're on the opposite side of the house.
I'm right by
You're
him.
still in the car?
I had not gotten in the car yet, so I'm at this moment like pressed up against the side of the house.
Okay, you're pressed up
Yeah.
against the side of the house. Remember your positions.
Oh fuck. Me.
For another light goes out, 4 candles remain. These are the truths that will follow you to next week.
I don't like that look. That's not good.
A small doll lies in front of each of you. Within the intensity of the moment, you look down, each of you, as you all see your own version of this small doll.
No.
The one in front of Jan is covered in dirt. The one in front of Raymond is soaking wet. The one in front of Addie is flaming, but does not burn. The one in front of Cindy, its hair waves, but there's no wind. As the stress builds, Cindy starts fading in and out of her coping mechanism, sometimes participating, sometimes reporting the events as a bystander. Raymond fiddles with the lock of his daughter's hair he has in his pocket for good luck as you're kind of pressed up against the side of the house. Shadow, I'm going to hold yours because it doesn't really fit into the story. Keep in mind that when you give a truth, it's for the next chapter. So if it's something that has to do from a chapter before, I'm going to have to find a creative way to weave it in. So I'll weave it in next week somehow. The last truth, Raymond hasn't noticed yet, but the dolls have left their impact on you. Your legs are both wooden. Have they always been that way? Or are you in fact turning into a doll? What might the others think when they discover this transformation? Those are the truths that will go into next week's episode, where only 4 candles remain. And that's the end for tonight.
You can't have them.
Help
Thank
us,
you,
please.
Kat.
Fight us.
Thank you for the hopes and everything and all the truth.
Seriously,
That was the
thank
most
you.
strenuous RPG.
That was
I've ever remembered.
extremely
So stressed out, guys.
Nice.
Ah.
I like it. Let's ramp it up next week.
No, shut your face.
I
Shut your little
shot
face.
at somebody.
I killed a ghost.
I
was
can't
possessed
believe
for a little bit.
You fucked up Mallory.
Oh yeah, I killed Mallory the Rock.
Messed up, man. Messed up.
Yikes.
Nice.
I seriously was going to leave you all behind.
I
I was leaving you. If that car started, I was fucking booking it. I'm a coward, and you guys wouldn't get in. I was leaving.
Don't go anywhere. Perception check is up next. It's the story finale for Perception check. Goldie Chan is back as a guest.
Excellent.
It is the exact opposite of this. It is
a palate
completely
cleanser.
stupid, lots of fun, a great palate cleanser, a great way to switch things up before you go to bed. So stick around. Perception check is up next. Thank you guys. We'll be back next week for the final, the final episode of The Woods.
No.
No.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Just waiting for the switch.
Oh.